It's time now for Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9, Corry's radio alternative, powered by the Corry Federal Credit Union. Coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football is brought to you by the Corry Federal Credit Union, by Corry Manufacturing, Subway Sandwiches, Whitetail Properties, Flicks Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Crotty Chevrolet, Daniels Electric, Corry Moose Lodge 98, Jim's Automotive, Fox Family Insurance, Dynasty Construction, O'Brien Transmission Service, American Legion Post 265, Corry Fabrication, Meerhoff's Furniture, Stone Audiology, Humes Ford of Corry, Family Inc. Innovations, Corry Gridiron Club, and Bracken Funeral Home. And now let's join your announcers, Brad Swanson and John Yatzko, for all the action.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Howard Sheen Field on the campus of the Lou Hanna Athletic Complex. Brad Swanson and John Yatzko here to bring you all the action tonight. It is Homecoming 2025, John, and beautiful evening. Great tailgate party hosted by Channel 98 out there. This is going to be a good high school football game. We have quite a good matchup here with the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers in town to take on your Corry Beavers.
Yeah, another great evening here. It's about 72 degrees. I don't think we've ever had a football season that has been so nice every Friday night here to get this season started. Big crowd on hand. Stands are already packed. It's homecoming night, so all kinds of people here. Some people that haven't came out to see a game yet, but have been watching the live stream or listening in on the radio to follow all the action. Big game here tonight against Mercyhurst Prep. Last year, Corry went to Mercyhurst Prep and spoiled their homecoming in a one-touchdown victory. I'm guessing that Mercyhurst Prep is here tonight to return the favor.
Yeah, that was quite a matchup last year. Remember it well. Vinny Feliciano, the star running back for Mercyhurst Prep, had a huge game, ran for well over 200 yards, and he had a couple of big long runs of over 60. So he's going to be the guy we have to watch tonight. We got to contain him. We're not going to stop him from getting yards, but we need to contain him and keep him from breaking those long touchdown runs. So that'll be a key right there. I think other keys to victory tonight is the offensive and defensive line play is going to be crucial. We have to move them off the ball so we can get our run game going effectively. We haven't seen that in the last couple of weeks here, so we need to do that, and the defensive line has got to put a lot of pressure on Mercyhurst Prep.
Yeah, it's going to be a big night for Jack Van Carey. That's going to be stepping in for Lucas Baker. So we're going to have to look to, I think, for the defense to supplement a little bit for Jack to get into his rhythm, get comfortable out there. He did, fairly well last week stepping in at McLean, but it's a big task to come in the middle of the season where everybody's kind of starting to reach their stride now and step into the starting varsity role at quarterback and lead your team here. Probably, from what we're hearing, maybe over the next couple games at least. I think the other keys are we got to stop with the mistakes, especially the penalties. Can't have that tonight. This is one of those games that I circled on the calendar earlier in the year, that, Titusville, this one in Oil City, that were close last year, and I thought would be close again this year and kind of possibly be make or break whether we make the playoffs or not. So, yeah, real big game here tonight. I think the other thing is, you got to get it to your playmakers tonight at wide receiver and at running back. And I think the other thing, as you start to get into this point of the season, you have a lot of film now, right? So a lot of teams have, 5 games worth of film to look at our offense. So I think you have to have a few wrinkles in there. You have to keep them guessing with the offensive play calling, kind of spread it around a little bit, run and pass, and maybe something that we haven't shown yet.
Right. Remember that you said that because we'll talk about that and I'll touch on that a little bit more later. But and here's something too, John. Usually Mercyhurst Prep has a good kicker. Hopefully their kicker isn't quite as good as a few of them that we've seen where we don't have a chance to run the ball out, because if our special teams can be a part of this game tonight, that will be the equalizer in keeping us right in the game. So we'll see what happens. We're going to go to our Coach's Corner sponsors, and then we'll come back, and I'll tell you what Coach Goodwill and I chatted about. We had a technical difficulty, so we'll just talk about it. It was a very brief interview anyway, so here's our sponsors for Coach's Corner.
Coach's Corner on Channel 98.9 is brought to you by the following: Your daily serving at 425 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-392-2373. Painted Finch Gallery at 32 North Center Street. Online at paintedfinchgallery.com. Tamarack Tavern, 136 North Center Street, Corry. Phone 814-964-3123. Family Dentistry, 62 West Columbus Avenue in Corry. They're also located in Union City. Family Dentistry, CorryUC.com. Epiphany's Emporium, 34 North Center Street, epiphaniesemporium.com. Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and AC, and Daniels Electric in Corry. Phone 814-665-6034. Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9603. Fox Family Insurance in Corry. FoxFamilyInsurance.com. Dynasty Construction in Corry. ConstructionDynasty.com. Plaza's Lunchbox at 234 West Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8051. Subway Sandwiches at 20 West Columbus Avenue. Phone 814-664-9037. High T Fence Systems in Waterford. Online at hightfenceincorporated.com. O'Brien Transmission in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. Healthy Smiles at healthysmilesofcorry.com. J.H. Napa Auto Parts in Corry, Union City, and Waterford. Online at napaonline.com. Carney and Ruth Law Offices in Corry. Phone 814-665-2301. Muirhoff's Appliances in Corry. Muirhoffs.com. The New Kitchen Village online at kitchenvillage.com. Corry Snap Fitness at 124 West Smith Street. 814-462-2455. Peace Be at 113 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-3204. Karate Chevrolet at the Y in Columbus. KarateChevy.com. Corry Collision Center on Route 6. Phone 814-665-9000. Lon's Merch in Corry. Phone 814-663-7676. The Relevant Church at 100 West South Street in Corry. Phone 814-964-4252. Humes Ford of Corry, online at humesford.net. Corry Beverage at 102 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-665-0744. Reese and Renee Company at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-5563. Basically Bronze at 105 East Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-462-6160. Nails by Jada at 105 East Main Street in Corry. The Pub and Bowler Lanes at 216 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-8782. Lavery's Laundromat, 109 East Washington Street in Corry. Phone 814-323-6824. Fat Mon's Grub on Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-964-3159. Myers Contracting Company in Corry. Online at myerscontracting.com. CJE Bingo Supplies at 36 West Main Street in Corry. Phone 814-664-9360. Dusty's Garage and Towing at 34507 Mickle Hollow Road in Union City. 814-694-2332. Homestead Produce at 18600 Hare Creek Road. Phone 814-462-9929. Deluxe Barber Company at 46 North Center Street in Corry. Phone 814-694-7238.
Okay, welcome back here to Howard Sheen Field. John Yatsko, Brad Swanson here getting set to bring you all the action. We're about a little over 5 minutes away from the first opening kickoff here as the Corry Beavers are coming out onto the field. And I'll tell you a little bit about our conversation that Coach Goodwill and I had for the Coach's Corner segment. I talked to Coach about last week's loss against General McLean. He said they were a much better team than he had thought that they were. He said our guys came out a little flat, and you can't come out flat against a good team like General McLean. Basically, we just touched on that quickly, and I said, like all good teams do, though, Coach, you move forward, you have a short memory, and you get ready for next week's opponent, which is Mercyhurst Prep. He said, correct. I said, now, here's the thing. With it being homecoming, there's a lot of extracurriculars going on, so it's hard for it can be hard for a team to focus and stay focused. And he said, I'm very pleased with the practices this week. The kids are doing a good job. They're having fun in school. When they put the pads on, they get out on the practice field, they're all work. So all business. So that's a great thing to hear. So hopefully we're going to see a very good football game here. I'm anticipating one. And let's just hope that the Beavers are here to play, because they sure do have a very large, as John said, a very, very large gathering here tonight for Corry's 2025 homecoming. This is very exciting. We have all kinds of stuff going on. The band is out on the field right now. And hats off to the band and the cheerleaders for all their hard work. We talk about that. They are such a big part of Corry football. And here we go. The band will be performing the national anthem.
Nice rendition there by the Corry band for the national anthem. As Brad said, lots of stuff going on this week, that can be a distraction. Great parade.
And Mercyhurst Prep is going to...
Prep returner, he takes it all the way back at the 2. He's trying to go side to side. He's only going to make it back to about the 8-yard line.
Great job.
Great kick and great coverage down there to pin Prep deep in their own territory here to start this game.
Great job. Special teams already being a factor in this game, John. I like it.
Prep's going to come out in a tight formation here. They got a tight end to the right-hand side, 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun takes a snap, hands it off to Feliciano. He tries to go to the right-hand side on a trap, but there's nothing there. And they're going to give him 1 yard, it looks like, on forward progress.
I can't even begin to tell you who got the tackle, John. There were 6 guys right there. Great gang tackle right there by the Beavers.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Again, Prep with a very tight formation. They got a single receiver out to the left-hand side. They take the snap, try to get it to the outside, but he cannot get the edge.
Excellent job again by the defense. And that time it was Carson Braswell on the bottom of the pile. So Carson gets credit for the tackle, but he had helpers right there. There was another 3 guys helping him out. So
doing a good job there containing Feliciano, not letting him get the edge. He had a pulling guard there, it looked like, trying to get a block out onto the edge, but the defense did a great job.
Looks like they're bringing some speedy guys in. A couple smaller guys checked in.
Was it 3rd and 10? Prep's going to spread it out here a little bit. They got twins to the right, single receiver to the left, dual backs in the backfield. He drops back in the shotgun to pass. He throws it deep over the middle, and he's open. He gets it at the 35 to about the 44-yard line. That is going to be J.T. Jones, I believe. Runs a post route up the middle and ends up being wide open for a big gain.
That's just poor coverage right there. You got to stay with them. Can't let them get behind you. You have a team pinned down like that, you really have to pick it up a notch, John.
Prep spreading it out a little bit here again in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Feliciano. He's got nothing. Gets stacked up right at the line of scrimmage by 3 Corry Beavers. Looks like led by Alex Schmidt on the tackle. They're going to give him 1 yard, so it's 2nd and 9. Mercyhurst Prep taking their time, huddling up, getting the play. Come out with single receivers left and right. Looks like they're in almost like a wing T formation there in the backfield in the shotgun, but he drops back to pass. He looks to the sideline. Nobody's there. He's got pressured. Throws it into the ground.
He just threw it straight into the ground.
No whistle. I think they're going to confer. It looked like he definitely threw the ball into the ground.
Yeah,
I don't think that was a fumble, but for whatever reason, the officials let it play out. They're going to say it's intentional grounding because it never made it back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure he was outside the tackles either.
Right. No, he just got hammered. Good job by the Corry defense again.
Yeah, with good coverage. His first read down the sideline was covered. He tried to reverse field, and he was pressured immediately. So it's going to be intentional grounding. It's going to make it 3rd down. That's a loss of down penalty. And looks like it's about 3rd and what do they got on the board there? 3rd and 20?
Oh, he hasn't got there yet, but that's what it's looking like by looking across the field there.
So big 3rd down here for Corry on defense.
About 17, I think, John.
Looks like about 3rd and 17. In the gun, hands it out on a jet sweep, and there's nothing there.
Great job again.
He might lose a yard on that one. That's going to bring up 4th and 17 or 18.
Great job of stringing that out. And I tell you, one of the big guys right there that helped on that was Nate Weiss.
Prep's going to come out in punt formation, so I guess we're going to see what kind of punter they have here.
Blake Cook back.
Blake Cook's back, standing at about his own 32-yard line. Waiting for the snap. Here's the snap. The kick is up. It's a nice kick. It's down to about the 35. Blake bobbles it, tries to pick it up, finally handles it. He's only going to get about a couple yards after he wasn't able to field it cleanly. So Corry's going to start here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
All right, so the Beavers take over on offense. Great defense on that first drive. Other than the big pass play, Mercyhurst Prep didn't do anything. So here we go. Jack Van Carey going to lead the charge out here. Beavers huddle up, break the huddle. Jack in the shotgun. He's got twins right, twins left. And there's a whistle. Equipment? Must be equipment.
Just going to send Keaton Frasina off.
So Keaton steps off. Chris Bemis, 17, steps on.
I think it was something with his knee pads, it looks like. They've really started to crack down on that over the years.
Here we go as Van Carey takes it. He's going to run it himself. He goes off the right side. Doesn't have much room. You get about 2.
Now, I did watch back some of the prep game from last year, and it looked like we did have quite a bit of success with Nolan running the ball. kind of in that same formation, even kind of a draw play out of the shotgun or whatever.
Right.
So I look to see some of that tonight, especially, like I said, trying to get Jack settled down here in this game.
Right. Okay, so we have twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Connor Sterling in the backfield. Jack takes it, flips it back to Sterling. Sterling around the left side has a little bit of room, and he's going to pick up a couple more. But only a gain of about 2, John, so it's going to be a 3rd and 6.
Nice little option play there. Jack took a bit more of a hit than I'd like to see on the second play of the game, though.
Right. Get
rid of that one a little sooner. We need you out there still.
I like the play calls, though.
Yeah,
so far.
yeah.
Here we go as the Beavers come up to the line of scrimmage. Got trips now to the right, single receiver left. Connor Sterling, that's Lemick is in the backfield. Jack looking, he throws it. He's got a man open, and he throws it out of bounds. He's trying to hit Blake Cook and just let him a little too much and out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down, and the Beavers will have to punt.
Nice double move by Blake Cook there, just kind of ran out of field.
Yeah, that one needed to happen a little quicker, but I like the play call there too. It's just a matter of executing. So let's see what Landon Hasbrook can do here with the punt.
Prep going to put 2 returners back, J.T. Jones and Vinny Feliciano. Interesting strategy here. Hasbrook kicks it up.
Nice hit.
Beautiful
nice
kick.
Punt.
All the way to the 20-yard line. He waved a fair catch, but then he ran away from it.
Beaver ball.
He touched it, and Corry's going to come away with
at
the ball.
15-yard line, John. Wow, that was a no-no on their part.
Feliciano waved fair catch early.
Right.
Changed his mind, tried to run away from it. It bounced, and then for some reason he went after it again and touched it, and then Corry ended up with the ball.
Well, Jack Van Curie was the one that pounced on the ball, so once again, special teams coming into play. Now, you get a gift like that, you got to turn it into points. Here comes the offense. Keaton's okay to go this time, I believe. He's out there. So we're going with twins to the right, single receiver to the left, Connor Sterling in the backfield. Got Marcus Meredith in motion. Jack takes it, he's looking to pass, dumps it off, quick little pass, and wide open was Blake Cook. I'm sorry. That was
Marcus
Meredith down the left sideline. He was wide open. He just did a little out, and he was right there.
Did he come out of the backfield there, or was he set up at tight end? I was confused about where he came from, too, so it was confusing for the defense to see where he snuck out there into the flat, and he's wide open.
Right. Very nice play, and the Beavers are up 6-0 at the 6:43 mark in the first quarter. So here we go with the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. Keaton Frasina on to kick. Jackson Lathrop to hold. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up, and no good. He kicked that wide right. So it's 6:43 left in the first quarter. It is Corry 6, Mercyhurst Prep 0.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at CorryFab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Okay, welcome back to Howard Sheen Field on the campus of Corry Area High School, the Lou Hanna Athletic Complex, as the Beavers take a 6-0 lead and are getting ready to kick it off. Fox Insurance kickoff, but it will be done by freshman Landon Walliser.
JT Jones and Feliciano back for the kick.
Here's the
is
kick.
a nice high kick. It bounces at about the 18-yard line, bounces around. Feliciano picks it up. He's out across the 20.
Right
He's
up the middle.
40, 45, 50. Only the kicker to beat. Makes a move. He's going for a touchdown. 20, 10, touchdown. Just
There's
like that. Prep puts it back on the board. We're tied up here at 6. You get a good play on special teams for Corry, and a mistake on special teams by Corry ties this game right back up.
Yeah, that was all Vinny Feliciano. He saw a seam, he took it, and there was nobody going to catch him. Once he got by the 30-yard line, you could tell that was it. He's gone. So what was the return? 85?
Something about that. It looked like it was around the 15. Maybe he finally picked that one up at.
Okay, so the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt for Mercyhurst Prep.
That is good. So it's going to make the score 7-6 here in the first quarter with 6:31 left.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
And we're back. I was just about to say to you, too, Brad, there was your big play on special teams that, muffed punt return, coverage. But then that was the play we didn't want to see on special teams. Happened immediately afterwards.
Well, here we go as the Fox Insurance kickoff for Mercyhurst Prep is in the air. Blake Cook takes it. He's looking for some room. Blake cuts off to the right side, and he's going to get over the 40 out to about the 43. See if they spot him at the 42 or 43. Looks like 42.
Now, like you talked about, that little squib kick, we talked about last week. We talked about the game against LaBeouf. Having somebody that can put that ball in the end zone and set you up at the 20-yard line makes a big difference in these games.
Right.
Especially when we have returners like we do. Look, he's able to return that one back about 20-some plus yards. And now Corry starts out in a good position here at about the 42-yard line.
All right, so there goes man in motion. It's Blake Cook. He takes the handoff, looking for some room on the left side. He cuts it back, and Blake's going to get about to the 50, so pick up about 8 yards on that. Blake didn't see anything to the outside, to the sideline, so he cut it back in, John, and he was able to pick up a good chunk.
Yeah, there was some soft blocking there out on the, that didn't really get that edge sealed for him. Guys got to get out there and block for him, lead the way here.
Right. Okay, so Jack Van Carey looking over the defense. He's got twins right, twins left. He's going to take it himself. Jack's got the first down and more, and a nice hard run by Jack Van Carey. Takes it all the way down to the Mercyhurst 42-yard line.
Nice play call there.
They're going to call it the 43.
For the first down?
Oh, it's 42. Okay. Second guess myself.
Corry taking their time here, huddling up, getting the play in.
5:20 to play here in the first quarter. 7-6 Mercyhurst Prep leading Corry. We got trips right, single receiver left. Van Carey looks to throw. He takes it himself, and he's still going. And, wow, great effort. And actually, it was a fumble, I think.
Yeah, his hand went back, and as he came forward, it was empty hand, basically.
That was Bam that picked it up.
Yeah,
Number
got
65,
stripped out of his
Bam
hand.
Nickerson.
There was no whistle, and again, good head on his shoulders there. Bam picked that up because that was a live ball. I think a lot of people thought that was just an incompletion or something. Good job by Bam to pick that one up and turn something.
There's no gain, but
No.
still.
Yeah, well, it was going to be a 10-yard loss.
It's 2nd and 10 now, as we have hand off here to Connor Sterling. Connor off the left side, still going. Connor still pushing, and Connor got a nice effort there. He picked up about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, good second effort there to keep that pile moving, keeps his legs churning.
They're going to give him 3 yards so it'll bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 39. Corry in the huddle. They break the huddle.
I do like what Corey's doing tonight, huddling up, giving Jack a chance, not having to worry about getting those signals and play calls in from the sideline, making sure everybody's on the same page here tonight.
Right. Jack takes the handoff. He rolls to his left, looking. He fires it out. He's got a man wide open. There's a first down. Yeah, let's see who is the receiver.
Connor Sterling.
Okay, Connor he did a nice little.
Beautiful play.
Just a little out.
That's exactly how you draw it up. He made the perfect route, got his separation. Jack took, the rolled out to his left there.
Right.
Just a dime right into his chest.
Not that Jack can't throw the ball downfield, but this is more conducive to his style to throw those quick little outs, slants across the middle, stuff like that. So here we go. We got twins to the right, single receiver left. Connor Sterling in the backfield. Jack takes the snap. Looking, he's going to run it himself, stays on his feet, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it.
Looked like he wanted to go to the right-hand side there on an option play with Connor Sterling in the backfield, but it kind of got blown up before he could even make a decision whether he wanted to pitch it to Connor or keep it himself.
Yeah, that was a tough play there.
I think he lost a yard on that one, so it's going to be 2nd and 11.
And that's where I was telling you the line play is going to be crucial here. We got to give him more time.
Down to about 2:30 left here in the first quarter.
We got twins right, single receiver left, man in motion. Then Corry takes it, rolls right. He's got a man open. He hits him on that little screen. That was Marcus Meredith, and Marcus. Ooh. Marcus has a first down and more.
Now, last game we saw 3 of those illegal targeting to the head shots. I would have thought that would have been a penalty there.
That was close. Here we go. Corry goes into a hurry up. There goes Marcus Meredith off the right side. Marcus Meredith into the end zone. And Marcus just burst 16 yards for a quick Corry touchdown. 12-7 at the 2:13 mark of the first quarter, and we're waiting the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. John, that was a very, very smart play right there by the coaching staff. Get up to the ball, run a play, and they gave it to Marcus, who's all fired up, and he just blew right through everybody.
Great drive there by Corry, mixing it up, a little bit of run, a little bit of pass. Nice little almost 60-yard, 58-yard drive there to put 6 on the board.
It's nice to answer back after that Feliciano 85-yard return. So here we go with Corry going for 2. We got twins right, twins left. Van Corry fumbles it. It takes off, and he dumps it over, and perfect throw. What a nice throw over there. And that was Connor Sterling. No. That was Blake Cook, number 3, over in the end of the end zone. And Jack just flipped it over there.
It's funny how that works sometimes because he bobbled the snap. The ball got on the ground. That basically, I think, kind of froze the defense, thought he wasn't going to make anything out of that play. He picked it up, he looks up, and Blake Cook's just standing in the end zone there all by himself.
Yeah, Blake freed himself up from his defender, and it's now 14-7 with 2:13 to play here in the first quarter.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at corrymfg.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
Okay, welcome back as Landon Walliser ready to kick it off.
Oh, he kicks a little long side kick, tries to get that one. Corry's almost there. It looks like Corry's going to come up with the ball. No signal yet, but it did look like Corry had it. It looks like who's going to end up with it on the bottom of the pile there. Still looking, still trying to figure it out. And Mercyhurst Prep must have fought for that one because it did look like a Corry Beaver did have his hands all over that one. But no initial call, so who knows what happens at the bottom of that pile there to get that ball in the end. So
right.
Mercyhurst Prep is going to start out with it here on their own 40-yard line. We got 2:12 left in the first quarter. Corry leads 14-7, so a little bit of keep them guessing there. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that call.
Yeah, hopefully the Beaver defense keeps getting after Feliciano and just stops him here. So they're doing a great job so far.
Looks like Prep has a different quarterback in now. Is that Feliciano at quarterback? Feliciano at quarterback. He's going to keep it himself, tries to get to the right side edge. Nothing there. Stretches it all the way out to the sidelines. Maybe he gets 2-3 at the most before they ride him out of bounds.
Yeah, great effort there by Beaver defense once again. It's nice when you see 7 guys from the Corry defense coming back over across.
Yeah, well, they took coach's, instructions to heart there. They didn't give up that edge. He didn't have anywhere to go. Looks like he's just going to get one out of that one, so 2nd and 9 here. I think that Feliciano is going to stay at quarterback here, so he's in the gun. He's got 2 backs back there.
It's a wildcat.
Fake the handoff, and he's going to run it directly up the middle. He's going to get about 2 yards.
So basically a wildcat offense going for Mercyhurst Prep right now. And the Beavers just doing a good job. They know that he's going to run the ball, and they're keying on him.
3rd and 6.
Something else here, John, is it looks like we're rotating guys, keeping guys fresh here.
And it looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter here.
That's a timeout.
Oh, timeout. Timeout by who?
Mercyhurst.
Mercyhurst Prep. Okay, so Mercyhurst trying to get their everything in order here. So they've already made a quarterback change because they haven't been able to do much on offense. Try and get Feliciano involved a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break here for a word from our sponsor while we have this timeout.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Stone Audiology at 709 East Columbus Avenue in Corry. Also in Bradford, Northeast Kane, Jamestown, Olean, Belmont, and Chaffee, New York. Phone 814-664-7070. Online at stoneaudiology.com.
And welcome back to all the action here. Mercyhurst Prep has the ball at their own 44-yard line, takes the snap. Feliciano is the quarterback, shows his speed. He just runs right up the middle, and he's gone. 20, 10, touchdown. Wow, is he fast.
Yeah, we bid on that one big time. He just faked that pitch, and everybody bid on it, and he just took off, and there was nobody there. 14-13 with 59 seconds to go here.
He just really took off on that one. I
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be able to contain him there, but he just made it through the line and then the linebackers, and then there was nobody there.
So here we go with the Jim's Automotive extra point attempt.
Mercyhurst Prep getting it lined up. Spot is there. Kick is up. And it is good. So we're going to have a tie ball game now. It's 14-14 with 59 seconds left.
The Corry Gridiron Club is a proud supporter of Corry Beavers football play-by-play coverage on Channel 98.9. Best of luck this season to the Beavers from the Corry Gridiron Club.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is brought to you in part by O'Brien's Transmission Service, providing automatic and standard transmission service and parts since 1955. Located at 4800 Matthews Run Road in Youngsville. Phone 814-563-7120. O'Brien's Transmission Service wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
And welcome back here. Mercyhurst Prep just scores on about a 60-yard run by Feliciano. Looked like that was a fake reverse there, and the Corry defense kind of bit on that one and left the hole up the middle for him to run for a touchdown. Game's tied here 14-14 with 59 seconds left in the first.
Blake Cook, Connor Sterling back deep. This one's a good high kick. Cook takes it about the 8-yard line, looking for some room to run, and he gets tripped up. And he stayed on his feet, but when he came back to his feet, there was a bunch of Lakers right there to corral him about the 25-yard line.
So Corry offense going to come back out here on the field. Hopefully they can do much of the same they had in the last series, which was a really nice about 58-yard drive. They ran it and passed it.
It'll be a little longer field this time. They're marking it at the 27. So we have 51 seconds left here in the first quarter. 14-14, Corry and Mercyhurst Prep all knotted up.
Got ourselves a bit of a barn burner here already in this first quarter.
That's right. Here we go as the Corry offense is ready. You got twins to the left, single receiver right. Yeah, Corry takes it, flips it back to Leigh McElbers, and Albers is buried.
A little bit of an option there. Jack didn't like what he saw right away, so he flipped it over to Albers, but there was nothing there.
No.
Nothing there for either one of them. It's going to end up being a loss of about 4.
Mercyhurst was looking for that and found it quick.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 14. I don't think we're going to get another playoff here. We're down to 15 seconds. Corry's still huddled up.
Oh, they look like they're going to try it. Jack takes it, looking. He's got a lot of pressure. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be hammered again.
They're going to get a penalty on Mercyhurst Prep, though. On the far side of the field, it looked like Keaton Frasina and maybe it's J.T. Jones over there got tied up into a bit of a wrestling match.
So they threw a flag?
Yeah. I don't know what that play was supposed to be. It looked like he wanted to throw it, but it looked like everybody broke their routes and started blocking early. So I'm not sure if that was just a miscommunication there between what that play was supposed to be, because it definitely looked like Jack wanted to throw it, but the receivers, nobody really was looking for him to throw it. So
right.
It's definitely against Mercyhurst Prep here. I think that I didn't see what they said it was exactly. It's only looks like 5-yard penalty. Was that a 5-yard penalty or 10-yard penalty here?
Yeah, 10 yards.
So whatever it was not a personal foul.
No. It's going to bring the ball out to the 34-yard line.
And I don't know what's happening with the clock here. Because that should have been the end of the first
That's
quarter.
it. Yeah, that's the end of the first quarter. So.
Okay, there we go. I don't know why he's winding the clock. I'm confused because now there's 12 minutes on the clock. We didn't switch sides.
Well, here we go. As Big Corry awaits the snap. Takes it. Rolls to his right. Looking. He fires it. And just out of the outstretched hands of Connor Sterling, number 8.
Okay, so they did reset the clock back to maybe 5 seconds or something right before the play.
So
or
that'll
during the
do
play.
it for the end of the first quarter with our score. Corry 14, Mercyhurst Prep 14.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided by Fox Family Insurance, your local team of experts for all things Medicare, helping you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry. Channel 98.9 thanks Fox Family Insurance for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Howard Sheen Field. Corry and Mercyhurst Prep tied at 14. The Beavers have the ball. They haven't changed that yet either. I believe it's the 34-yard line, almost the 34. Corry looking at a 3rd and 14. Van Corry has 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Takes it. He's going to pitch it back to Sterling. Sterling looking for some room. Connor gets it out and gets the first down. Great effort on both Jack and Connor's parts right there.
It's a flag on the play. That looked like a bit of an ugly play. I think their spacing back there wasn't what it should have been. I think Connor should have been further out in front of Jack, so it was almost more of a parallel pitch than it was a backwards one, but Connor made something out of it.
So the penalties against the Lakers.
That was a defensive holding call.
Okay. So first down, Beavers at the 44-yard line now as they keep the drive alive. Beavers break the huddle. Got twins to the left, single receiver to the right. You listen to us tonight, Stan Commenda. Here we go, Jack Van Corry pitches it back. This is Sterling again, and Sterling lost his footing and slipped at the 45-yard line, so it's only going to be a gain of 1.
At first, I thought he was going to be able to get something there around the edge. It was good blocking, but that play was taking a long time for him to get around there, and Mercyhurst Prep was able to kind of rally the troops there to get some defense over on that side of the field to make a tackle.
Beavers in the huddle, which is hard for me to keep saying that they're in the huddle because they never go to a huddle. But like we said, with the change in quarterback, this is a very wise idea to go to the huddle. So we got twins right, twins left. Van Corry looking to throw, goes over the middle, and his intended receiver
It's number 4
was
Tucker Jackson.
Tucker Jackson, yeah.
A little low, though, down on his feet. Not really a catchable ball.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 9. 10:40 to play in the first half. 14-14. Game's moving right along, John. See what the Beavers can do here. Stay in the same formation with twins to the right, twins to the left. Marcus Meredith in the backfield. Jack looking for a man. He's got it. Oh, he caught it. What a catch as Blake Cook comes up with that catch It goes all the way, 55 yards for the Beaver touchdown. What a throw and catch there. And Jack just dropped back and let that one go. Blake turned around and saw where the ball was and just caught it about between his knees and his ankles, and looked like he was going to lose his balance somehow. Held on and went into the end zone for the touchdown.
I'm stunned. He was looking for the ball over his right shoulder, but it was towards the middle of the field. He had to turn to his left. As soon as he turned, it was just right in his hands. I don't know how he caught that one. That is ESPN top 10 material there. We'll have to go home and see how we can get that submitted to them.
Right. So it's 20-14 pending the extra point attempt, Jim's Automotive extra point attempt. They're going to go for 2 again, John. Empty backfield. Corry takes it. He's going to run it himself. Jack fighting, and they're trying to give him the tush push there, but it didn't work. Mercyhurst had a wall right there, so Jack couldn't get in. 10:31 to play here in the first half. It's now Corry 20, Mercyhurst Prep 14.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you on Channel 98.9 by Jim's Automotive, located at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9602. Offering a full line of auto parts, propane filling, and more, Jim's Automotive wants to wish the best of luck to the Beavers this season.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet. Located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus, Corry Chevrolet has been supporting Beavers football play-by-play for over 50 years. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone number is 814-664-8614. Corry is proud to bring you the player of the game. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Sheen Field as the Beavers take the lead 20-14. 10:31 to play here in the first half. And Landon Walliser has it teed up for the Beavers. Landon getting a lot of action tonight. This is his 4th kickoff. A little pooch kick again, gets it over the first row of guys, and
it's going to be caught at the Mercyhurst Prep 40-yard line, but he's going to return that one back 15 yards to Corry territory to Corry's own 45-yard line. So that one backfires a little bit on Corry.
And we need a turnover here. That would be huge. If we could take a two-touchdown lead, John, I think that will really change things in this game.
So it looks like Prep's going to go back to their starting quarterback, who is number 8, Everett Cotterill. He is a junior. So in the gun, they're going to hand it off to number 0, who has been playing defensive end, and I think he's maybe has been at tight end. He is a very large individual, Tyler Quinn. He's a 6'2", 240-pound, listed as a tight end and a fullback, and a D end who is only a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He definitely sticks out there. So under 10 minutes now to play in the first half.
Prep coming out in tight formation. They got a single receiver spread out far to the right, and this is going to be a reverse to J.T. Jones, and it's going to go nowhere. He's going to lose yards on that one.
And that was, wow, what a play. That was Carson Braswell. Carson came in, sniffed that one out, and huge loss on the play.
It's going to make it 3rd and 11.
Yep, he only got him for a 1-yard loss, but the play was huge. I guess I better rephrase that.
So big 3rd down here for Corry to try and stop this Mercyhurst Prep offense. You know probably what they're thinking is going to Feliciano, so they're probably going to have to don't fall for anything here. Prep comes out in the gun, drops back to pass, Nobody there. He's going to throw it away. It's going to bring up 4th and 11.
Yeah. Yep, be 4th and 11.
Looks like Prep is sending in their punt team. And Blake Cook's going to go back and stand at about his own 15-yard line.
Blake now dropping back a little more, John. He's going to go. No. He's talking to somebody.
I think Corey's trying to make sure they don't have the right personnel on the field. Somebody came on late. Here's the kick. It's an angled kick. Tried to kick it away from
Cook
Blake,
takes it.
but he gets it.
About the 15. Blake gets outside. He's got a couple guys to beat here, and he tries to. He tries to tightrope the sideline. He got hit out of bounds, and flag on the play. So Blake brought that all the way out to the 40, John, and he's going to pick up another 15.
Yeah, waiting to see where they actually spot this one here. There's officials standing around the 40-yard line, though. It's definitely going to be a personal foul, late hit on Mercyhurst Prep. Still waiting to see where they spot this one. We're waiting for the game ball to get in after the kicking ball was in. That's what the delay is. The sticks haven't moved yet. Still waiting.
Okay, here we go. As
looks like the original spot was going to be the 39.
Okay. So that would put it at the Mercyhurst 44. They march off the 15. The 46. 46.
So great field position here for Corry to start this drive as they lead 20-14 with 8:42 left until the half.
Okay. Beavers have twins to the right, single receiver to the left. And Corry takes it, flips it back to Connor Sterling. Connor looking for some room, cuts it back, still going, and that was a hard couple yards right there for Connor. And there's a flag again.
Yeah, that was one of those where it looked like you run about 20 yards to get 2 yards. He kind of ran, to the sideline, backwards a little bit, back up the field a little bit.
Right. Well, I tell you, Lakers shooting themselves in the foot, John.
Yeah,
and they're looking very undisciplined.
Another personal foul here against Mercyhurst Prep. That's going to be another 15 yards and a first down. It's going to put Corry deep into Prep territory now, all the way down to the 28-yard line.
These kids are high school kids. And a lot of times when things like this start happening, you start getting that bickering going on out there, and that takes you right out of the game. We'll see what happens here as the Beavers break the huddle. 8:25 to play here in the first half. We got trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Marcus Meredith in the backfield. Jack takes it. He's going to run it himself. He finds a little hole. He's going to pick up a couple. Look like probably 3.
Yeah, that one looked like a designed run, designed draw play. Jack just brings the ball up to his ear, but takes a look and then runs that one up the middle. Corry here in a hurry up now.
Yep, here we go as Jack takes the snap again. Looking around, and he tries to get outside. That was a broken play there.
Yeah,
he was looking, and somebody missed their assignment.
Jack looked to his right to hand it off, but the running back had gone to his left. Well, that's going to be no gain there.
3rd and 9.
Corry back in the huddle here trying to settle down a little bit. And you got to figure you're in 4-down territory here, so 4 or 5 yards to make the 4th down a little more manageable.
Right. So we're going with twins to the right, twins to the left. And Corry takes it, and the whistle blows.
So that was a false start. Well, that's a big penalty there that takes you from 3rd and 9, makes you down to a 3rd and 14.
Yeah, those are things we can't do.
Now instead of 1 running down or 2 running downs, now you're almost into 2 passing downs, or at least one of these is probably got to be a passing down. You'd like to get maybe 10 of this back.
Right. You got to find a free guy right here. Beavers break the huddle. You got Twins to the right. Lee McElber's in the backfield. Jack takes it, rolls to his right, looking. He's got room to run. Jack takes off and goes, and gets caught up with. Jack was running with that ball out a little bit away from his body. He's got to protect it.
I think that was another one that was supposed to be a pass play because I didn't see any linemen downfield blocking for him, but I don't think Jack could find anybody open, so he tucked that one and try and get something.
Well, here we go. 4th down and 13. Ball at the 32-yard line. Going with Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Connor Sterling in the backfield. Jack drops back, looking. He's going to take off, and there he goes. Jack's still on his feet. He gets a bunch back, but gets her down. He got about 8 on that one.
Now that one there, I think is one if you have Lucas in there that's a little more settled, a little more experienced. He kind of sits in that pocket and kind of waits for something to develop. I think that Jack would have had time, but that pocket collapsing around him, I think, kind of, made him antsy. So he just tucked it and ran.
Right. So it's 1st and 10. Mercyhurst Lakers from their own 24-yard line.
Got 5:56 left here in the half. Corry leading 20-14. If you are watching the live stream, stay tuned. We'll have full coverage of the crowning of the king and queen. If you're listening on the radio, we'll have our normal radio halftime. Prep comes out in the shotgun formation. Looks like they're back to Feliciano at quarterback. He's going to take the snap, and he's going to hand it off to JT. Nope, that's not JT Jones. That is number 9, who goes directly up the middle for just a couple yards. And that was Eon Elman Sparks. It's going to be 2nd and about 7. Prep trying to figure out their offense here. Looks like Feliciano is still going to be at quarterback. He's going to be in the shotgun formation. He's got 2 backs back there with him. They got a single receiver spread out wide left. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Goes to the right-hand side. Gets a little blocking, but he's wrapped up after about a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, great job right there by the Beavers. Number 77, Owen Nickerson, and Marcus Meredith over there to make the stop.
Going to be timeout by Mercyhurst.
4:44, John, left on the clock.
Corry leads 20-14.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you in part by Dynasty Construction, providing home construction and remodeling services for northwestern Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. More information at dynastyconstructinc.com. Phone 814-882-5145. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Dynasty Construction for their support.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Meerhoff's Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more. Meerhoff's is located at 128 West Smith Street and online at meerhoffs.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Meerhoff's for their support.
Okay, welcome back to Sheen Field as the Beavers trying to stop the Mercyhurst Lakers. Mercyhurst has a 3rd and 1 ball on the 33-yard line. 4:44 to play here in the first half. 20-14, Corry leads.
Prep again in the tight formation with a shotgun. Feliciano's at quarterback, tries to get a hard count, keeps it himself up the middle, and he's going to get the first down, and he's going to get more. Almost broke it there. Got a shoestring tackle by somebody on Corry. Basically almost saved a touchdown there. He's going to make it to the 45-yard line and make it a 1st and 10 for Mercyhurst Prep. Corry has all 3 timeouts here left in the first half. Prep is just 1 timeout left. We're down to 4:25. Corry leads 20-14. Prep in no hurry here, it doesn't look like. Trying to get their play figured out. Feliciano still in at quarterback. He's in the gun. Real tight formation. Got like double tight ends to the left. Takes a snap, keeps it himself up the middle. Gets 1 yard.
That was Alex Schmidt on the stop for the Beavers.
Looks like Prep's going to bring back their starting quarterback in. That's Everett Cotterill, number 8.
I think that our PA announcer's calling number 77 Owen Anderson. Owen Anderson is my grandson. He's a defensive back, and he's a little bit smaller than Mr. Owen Nickerson.
Okay, so Feliciano Cotterill did come in, but he's going to be split out wide to the left at receiver, and Feliciano is going to stay in at quarterback, and that's going to be a delay of game on Prep. They're taking a very long time to get this figured out. They're kind of struggling here on offense a little bit now to get everything together with these changes.
Yeah, they're continuing to shoot themselves in the foot, John.
Yeah, they don't seem to be in any hurry, which is I don't totally understand with the time that's on the clock and them trailing here. He drops back to pass. He doesn't find anybody. He's going to run it to the sidelines, and he's not going to get anything there either. It's going to bring – the ball comes out, but he was out of bounds.
There's a referee right there, so we'll see what the call is.
A little bit of a discussion.
Yeah, they're saying he was down, so.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
So we're under 3 minutes to play here in the half now, John. 2:59 on the clock. Ball placed at the 42.
Prep bringing 3 guys onto the field and sending 3 off. No, only 2 came off. Now Prep's just having all kinds of troubles here trying to get their offense figured out.
Again, they got to be getting close to.
Yeah, they're going to get another delay of game here if they don't hurry up. Their official has his hand in the air. Feliciano takes the snap. He's just going to run it right up the middle. And he's going to get maybe 6 yards or so.
So it's going to be 4th down and about 6.
And Corry, I believe, is going to take a timeout now. Corry takes a timeout to preserve some of the clock. We're down to 2:48 left here in the half. Corry leads 20-14.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry, hometown rent-owned in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent-owned program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canadota Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometowrto.com.
Support for Channel 98.9 FM comes from Corry VFW Post 264. Check out upcoming events at the VFW on their Facebook page. VFW Post 264 is located at 1151 Mead Avenue in Corry. Phone 814-664-7150. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Corry VFW for their support.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Mercyhurst Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more. Mercyhurst is located at 128 West Smith Street and online at mercyhurst.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Mercyhurst for their support.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at familyinkinnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
And welcome back to our coverage. So Corry took a timeout there, and then Mercyhurst Prep immediately took a timeout right after that. It doesn't look like they're going to come out in punt formation here, even though it's 4th and 5. They're on their own 49-yard line, and there still seems to be some confusion with the offense as far as Prep. I don't think they have enough players out on the field. Nope, they're sending in a man late, even after the timeout. Snapped the ball with a man moving in the backfield. That's going to be a penalty. And he's not going to get anything on that play. Prep really starting to show their frustrations there out on the field. So they tried to sub somebody in, but he didn't make it. He didn't make it onto the field. Really, he was. I don't even know how to describe it to our radio, our people, but he was still running around in the backfield there when they snapped the ball. Corry's just going to decline that penalty. They didn't get a first down, so Corry's going to take over on downs.
2:39 to go yet, John. So we have plenty of time.
Yeah, Corry's going to be set up here nicely at the 47-yard line of Mercyhurst Prep. Corry leading here, still in a tight game.
This is
20-14.
I think this is where we need to pick the tempo up.
This is where we need to try and get something here. I'd like to see a deep pass, deep shot try here, depending on who's lined up with who.
Got twins to the left, twins to the right. And Corry takes the snap. He's going to run it himself. He's got a little bit of room, but not a whole lot. He'll get across the 45 down to the 44. So a gain of 3. Bring up a 2nd and 7.
Marcus Meredith's going to come off here. He's seen a lot of action tonight. Lane McAlber's coming out on. We haven't really called his name too much tonight with Jack doing a lot of the running of the ball back there tonight. Not too much running back action.
Connor Sterling in the backfield with Jack Van Corry. Got a man in motion. And Corry takes the snap, hands off Sterling. Sterling off the right side, pulls forward, and Connor had a nice run there. That was a pickup of about 5. So it looks like it's going to be a 3rd and 2. Beavers are right on the line of scrimmage. Here's that upbeat, John, up tempo. And there it is, Connor Sterling off the right side. He's got a first down and more.
.130 here and counting in the half. Corry still with all 3 timeouts.
Good effort right there by the Beavers. That was good blocking. He had a nice hole to run through.
Corry with 2 timeouts left. Now 1 timeout left. They just took a timeout here. So again, 1:26 left in the half. Corry leads 20-14.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Okay, welcome back to Sheen Field as the Beavers come back out on offense. 1st and 10 from the Lakers 35-yard line. We got twins to the right, twins to the left. Marcus Meredith in the backfield with Jack Van Corry. Van Corry in the shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back, looking. He's got a man down the left sideline and can't get it to him. We had a man wide open.
I thought that was defensive holding on Blake Cook. He definitely it was another kind of double move. I think he definitely got held there. No call on the play, but the defender had both hands on his waist there just trying to slow him down.
So that brings up a 2nd and 10. Beavers in the huddle. Beavers break the huddle. They're taking quite a bit of time here, John. Staying with the Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Marcus Meredith remains in the backfield. Carey takes it, fires it, and there's no flag on the play. And coaches wanted a flag on that one.
That one was intended for Chris Bemis, and it did look like there was a lot of defensive contact on that one again.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. A good pass by Jack. He put it right on the numbers.
Needed to put a little more air out in front of that one, I think, just to lead him a little bit. 3rd and 10.
3rd down 10, 1:16 to play here in the first half. 20-14 Beavers lead. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Marcus Meredith in the backfield. Jack Van Carey takes the snap and drops back. He fires it to the right. He's got a man, and he catches it. And, great effort over there. That is Connor Sterling.
Connor Sterling all the way down to the 4-yard line, and Corey's in a hurry up here trying to get to the line. Coach is telling him to hurry up.
Beavers are set. Van Carey hustling everybody up here. Takes it, hands it off. Marcus Meredith off the left side. Marcus Meredith. Is he in?
Nope, they're going to say he's down at the 1.
Oh.
So it's 2nd and goal here.
Great effort by Marcus. He kept those legs moving.
He's down to the 2-yard line. Corey in a hurry up again.
Yep, Beavers moving personnel around. Jack takes, that's a bad snap. Jack takes it, and he is smothered.
It's going to be a huge loss all the way back to the 16, 17-yard line is where they have this one spotted, and Corey's going to have to use their final timeout here with just 29 seconds left in the half. It's going to make it a third down.
Third and goal from the 17 instead of third goal from the 1.
So big time mistake there. Just kind of a low snap down by Jack's knees, and he just couldn't handle that one. It was off to his left-hand side. I think he did all he could do just to recover it because Mercyhurst prep defense there was all over him by the time he picked that ball up.
Yeah. We got to clean things up, and I'm sure at halftime the boys are going to hear that. So here we go as the refs coming over to.
So both teams here out of timeouts now with 29 seconds left in the half. Corry leads 20-14.
I believe they came over to give Coach Goodwill an explanation of something.
Third and 17. I think he was asking for more time to be put back on the clock, so now we have 35 seconds on the clock.
Okay, so we have trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Lay McElber's in the backfield with Jack Van Carey. Van Carey takes the snap, fires it to the right side of the end zone. Oh, and there's a flag as he was held bad in the right side of the end zone.
He wanted to go to Keaton for Cena there.
Okay.
And the flags came in from two different officials in the end zone.
That's going to give us a first and goal.
I'm going to mark this one off. I'm still waiting to see where they mark this one off. 15-yard penalty, so it's going to take them down to the 2. Where they still don't have the ball spotted yet, though. Nope, they're going to say half the distance on that one. Really, I think that
right? Is it not a first down?
I really think that the pass interference penalty in high school football should be changed. It's not really fair. I mean, it's advantageous if you're getting beat to just pass interference because it's really not that big of a penalty.
Here we go as Van Carey.
They're going to say it's 3rd and 7.
Takes the snap, looking, fires it, and it is dropped. That was intended for Connor Sterling.
Looked like it was just smacked away at the end. Looked like he was open there. And again, I think that Jack just needed to put it out in front of him a little bit more. There we go.
Got to come up with points here.
4th and 7. I'd like to see maybe that hard count. See if you can get this down to the 2-yard line.
Beavers break the huddle. Going with trips to the left, single receiver right. Lamech Elbers remains in the backfield with Jack Van Carey. Here's the snap. Fires it in the corner of the end zone. And there's
another pass interference. Again. Same play. They tried to run that corner route to Keaton Fresina. And flags came in from 2 different officials again that time.
They could get that all night long, John.
So that is going to make it 4th and 3.5. So we're going to say it's the 4-yard line, 4th and 4. 4th and goal.
Let's see.
From the 4.
If we can get this ball in the end zone. This is huge. This could be the play of the game, really. Getting it in right now puts us up by 2 scores going into halftime. Momentum's all ours right now. So
I'd like to see that play they had earlier with just Marcus Meredith here out of that tight end position. Good out in that flat.
Here's the snap. Fakes it to Connor Sterling. Fires it. And he's got a man open. And he does not get in.
That was Marcus Meredith. Came across the line there to the left. I would have liked to see him go out to the right-hand side there. I think that he would have maybe been open in the flat. By the time he came across the field, he had too many eyes on him.
Yeah, he was tackled about the 3-yard line, so we come up short. And they got to put a couple seconds back on the clock, I think, John. They're showing 0, but I think that there was still something left. We'll see.
Huge crowd out here tonight.
5 seconds on the clock.
We got the people lined up all along the fence.
Yes.
Student section has been going wild here. So it should be a lively halftime for those of you watching on the live stream.
So we just...
I can't imagine Mercyhurst Prep's going to try and do anything fancy down here, especially with the way their offense have kind of stalled out in the second quarter. I don't know why it's taking so long. Still trying to get this ball spotted, and they're just going to kneel it and
run out
go in.
Okay. We're going to go to halftime with Corry 20 and Mercyhurst Prep 14.
So good showing so far by Corry. Mercyhurst Prep looked pretty good in the first quarter and then kind of got out of sorts here in the second quarter. Tried to make some changes on offense with their quarterback and tried to do a few different things. So they're probably going to go into the locker room and try and get things sorted out. I mean, fortunately for them, this is still a tight game. I think Corry really missed an opportunity there, unfortunately, to put points on the board and kind of get up by 2 scores here at halftime. Prep is definitely a team I wouldn't want to have them hanging around, especially with Feliciano with that speed that could break one at any point.
Other than the 2 big plays by Feliciano, we've totally shut down Mercyhurst Prep. So, I mean, it's definitely a momentum on Corry's side, but you can almost feel a little bit shifting back towards Mercyhurst Prep with that stop right there because their backs were against the wall, and they came up with that big, well, it was a mistake on our part, the bad snap. So, nevertheless, I mean, here we are. We knew it was going to be a good football game, and they're not disappointing, that's for sure. We're going to have an extended halftime here with our, as you mentioned earlier, John, with our homecoming coronation of King and Queen and that. So
this will
we're
be
also going to squeeze in our player profile.
Yep, if you're listening on the radio, we'll stick around for the player profile and all the things we normally do on the radio. If you're watching the live stream, again, we will bringing you the coronation of the king and queen. Like Brad said, it is an extended halftime. They have 20 minutes on the clock there now, and people are just starting to get into position, so it might be more like a 20 to 25 minute halftime. So if you want to take a quick break at home while you're listening,
go get a snack and your favorite beverage and come back and listen and check out and see who wins this the homecoming king and queen. And we're going to be ready for very exciting, entertaining second half of football as well, I'm sure.
Again, Corry leads 20-14 here at half. We'll be back shortly.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you in part by Dynasty Construction, providing home construction and remodeling services for northwestern Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. More information at dynastyconstinc.com. Phone 814-882-5145. Channel 98.9 FM.
Traditions in our school and community. Homecoming. Over the past week, we've seen incredible spirit fill our halls. From themed dress-up days to an unforgettable parade that brought the whole town out to cheer. The energy, the school pride, and the togetherness has reminded us just how special it is to be part of this Corry community. But right now, let's take a moment to honor tradition that means so much. The crowning of our homecoming king and queen. Being selected for the court is more than a popularity contest. It's about leadership, kindness, spirit, and being someone who makes a lasting impact on their class. It's especially meaningful for our seniors who are stepping into the spotlight tonight for the last time. This moment is for them, for the years of hard work, friendship, and pride that they poured into this school. Without further ado, let's begin the court presentation. We will start by welcoming back our 2024 Homecoming King and Queen, Porter Kafferlin and Angelica Cressley. Angelica is a freshman at Millersville University, working toward her major in severe weather-based meteorology. She plays club softball and rugby and is on the weather balloon forecasting and short-term weather broadcasting teams. In the future, she looks forward to graduating with a degree in meteorology to begin field work at a severe weather station. Her advice to high school seniors is, do it. Even if you're scared, you'll never know until you make it happen. Join the clubs, sing the songs, take the leaps. Just remember, it's your story. Porter Kafferlin is the son of Chad and Jen Kafferlin. He works for the city of Corry. His future plans include building a house. His advice to future seniors is to listen to yourself and don't do drugs. It's also nice to see our former royalty and hear how well they are doing. Special thanks to Angelica and Porter for attending tonight's ceremony. And now, helping us this evening by carrying the crowns and sashes for our future royalty are our junior attendants from the 4th grade at Corry Intermediate School, Harper Nichols and Braxton Walls. Harper Nichols is the daughter of Tom Nichols and Kaylin Whiteley. She loves reading and science, and her friends describe her as kind. When she grows up, she dreams of being an astronaut, so she can explore outer space. If stranded on a deserted island, Harper says she would bring fidgets, Dr. Pepper, and chocolate. So she's clearly prepared. If she had to describe herself as a tropical fruit, she would choose a banana, because in her words, she's bananas. Braxton Walls is the son of Leah and Cody Walls. He loves reading and aspires to become a veterinarian, so he can help animals if stranded on a deserted island. He says he would bring his iPad, blankets, and a tent. Let's hope he also brings a solar charger. Braxton was asked how he thinks his friends would describe him, and he said they would say, "I'm pretty cool." Thank you for your help tonight, Harper and Braxton. And now, we'll start with the presentation of our 2025 Homecoming Court. These impressive students were nominated by their peers in the senior class. Through the last week, they have been honored and celebrated in the newspaper, throughout the school, during Spirit Week, and showcased in last night's parade. Tonight is their final moment in the spotlight. Please welcome your 2025 Homecoming Court. Escorted this evening by her parents, John and Laura Beckman, is Evelyn Beckman. After graduation, Evelyn plans to attend college and pursue a career as an occupational therapist. She credits her parents as her greatest inspiration, admiring their determination, kindness, and drive. Evelyn describes herself as optimistic, driven, and compassionate. Looking ahead, she envisions herself living in the city in a charming apartment while working at an OT in a children's hospital. Accompanying him down the field tonight is his father, Joel Alsdorf. Our next candidate is Seth Alsdorf. Seth's future plans include seeing the world with friends while sharing God's word. He names his parents as his greatest inspiration, grateful for the lessons they've taught him about perseverance. In 10 years, Seth sees himself starting a family and serving as a youth leader. Those who know Seth best describe him as hardworking, friendly, and a Christian. And now, we welcome Emma Fiskus. Walking by her side tonight is her father, Christopher Fiskus. Emma aspires to become a certified nursing assistant and continue her education to advance in the nursing field. She considers her parents her greatest influence, shaping the person she is today. Passionate, hardworking, and dedicated. Emma hopes to one day live in Tennessee as a registered nurse. She looks forward to carrying that same determination into her future. Escorted tonight by her mother, Carrie Chase, and her father, escorted tonight by his mother, Carrie Chase, and his father is Colton Anderson. Colton plans to attend the Pennsylvania Police Academy and pursue a career in law enforcement. He credits his parents, grandparents, and principal, Mr. Passenger, for inspiring him throughout his life. In the next decade, Colton sees himself as a Pennsylvania State Trooper. Friends describe him as funny, outgoing, and caring. And he shares that his favorite part of homecoming week is playing in front of the home crowd. Walking with her parents, Erica and Luann Holberg, is Ava Holberg. Ava plans to attend college and pursue a degree in the medical field. She names her Nana as her greatest inspiration, admiring her kindness, patience, and wisdom. In the future, Ava sees herself living near the beach, working and enjoying life to the fullest. Those who know Ava would call her resilient, loyal, and thoughtful. Accompanied tonight by his parents, Kristen and Dale Boehm, is Ethan Boehm. Ethan's future plan includes serving his country by joining the Navy as a corpsman. He names his parents as his inspiration, grateful for their support, while allowing him to find his own way. In 10 years, Ethan hopes to be building his career in the Navy, continuing to live with humor and empathy. He describes himself as nice, funny, and empathetic. Joining us this evening with her parents, Erin Passenger and Andy Passenger, along with her sister Emery and her dog, Sir Ranger C. Handsome Pants, is Kendall Passenger. Kendall intends to study animal science in college and later attend medical school to become a veterinarian. She names musician Max Schultz as her biggest inspiration, admiring the resilience he has shown throughout his life. Outgoing, ambitious, and confident, Kendall hopes to one day travel the world as a wildlife veterinarian, working to protect endangered animals. Walking alongside his parents, Joel and Katrina Cook, is Blake Cook. Blake plans to study sports medicine in college with the goal of opening his own physical therapy clinic. He credits professional wrestler John Cena, humorously noting that you can't see him as his inspiration. Blake describes himself as funny, fashionable, and full of personality. His favorite part of homecoming week is the Saturday night celebrations, which he says brings everyone together. Escorted tonight by her parents, Nikki and Steve Teich, is Drea Teich. After graduation, Drea plans to pursue a career in social work. She names her late grandfather, her significant other, and her friends as her biggest inspirations. Outgoing, boisterous, and extroverted, Drea sees herself returning to future homecoming games to support the marching band. She fondly recalls her favorite tradition of sharing candygrams at the end of band competition. Accompanying him tonight are his parents, Chip and Jen Hasbrook. Please welcome Landon Hasbrook. Landon plans to serve in the Air Force with the goal of becoming a firefighter. He names his parents as his greatest inspiration, and in 10 years envisions himself married, possibly raising a family, and working full-time as a firefighter. Described as a leader, kind and brave, Landon values the traditions that bring classmates together, especially senior sunrise. Walking with her parents, Carmen and Denise Weatherby, is Ava Weatherby. Ava plans to attend the University of Pittsburgh in the 6-year doctoral pharmacy program. She credits her sister Maya as her biggest inspiration. Admiring her knowledge and guidance, Ava sees herself in the future as a successful pharmacist, building both her career and family. Trustworthy, driven, and comical, Ava cherishes the creative spirit of senior traditions, particularly painting senior jeans. Accompanying tonight by his parents, Sue and Gary Johnson, is Joseph Johnson. Joseph plans to attend college, study passionately, and work toward making the world a better place. He names his parents as his greatest inspiration, and in 10 years envisions himself married and engaged, living peacefully and growing his career every day. Described as inspired, kind, and assured, Joseph says his favorite part of homecoming week is the energy and excitement that unites the school community. Please join me in a round of applause for your 2025 homecoming court. And now, the moment you have been waiting for. I am very excited to be the one to announce your 2025 Corry Homecoming King is our very own Landon Hasbrook. It is also my extreme honor to announce the 2025 Corry Homecoming Queen is Evelyn Beckman. Please join me in one final applause for the Homecoming Court of 2025. The rest of the court can leave the field now while the new king and queen, their families, and the junior attendants stand for pictures. Thank you, everybody.
WHYP-LP Corry.
Support for Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by the Corry Federal Credit Union. The Corry Federal Credit Union would like to wish the Beavers the best of luck this season. The Corry Federal Credit Union has been serving the community since 1958. They offer a wide range of financial and banking services for you or your business. The Corry Federal Credit Union is located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street, Union City, 315 Main Street in Spartansburg, and online at www.corryfcu.org. Channel 98.9 thanks the Corry Federal Credit Union, a not-for-profit organization, for their support of Beavers football play-by-play.
This is Channel 98.9 Music. This is Channel 98.9 Music.
You are the only exception. You are the only exception.
And this is Channel 98.9 Music.
So who the hell am I? Who the hell am I to expect a savior? Oh, if I only talk to God when I need a favor. But God, I need a
Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Pennsylvania needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Hi, I'm Bob Stye. I host the Grunge Garage. We take you back to the 1990s with all your favorite alternative and Britpop songs. I know you missed these songs, and you got them all with me. Plus, once an hour, we do mandatory Morrissey and a salute to my favorite, sad but mighty lyrical god. The Grunge Garage with me, Bob Stye. It's a trip to the 1990s, and you're going to love it. Check it out every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to midnight right here on Channel 98.9.
Talking to your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9. The halftime show is a presentation of the Corry Federal Credit Union.
1 out of 5 Americans is disabled. That's over 60 million people nationwide. I'm Eric Hawk from American rock band Portugal the Man, and I'm here to tell you that it can be difficult getting back to work or finding a job at all following an injury or living with a disability. That's where NTI comes in. NTI is the leader in getting disabled Americans and American veterans back to work. If you're having a hard time finding a job or know someone that is, contact NTI at nticentral.org or hit them up on the phone at 877-248-8912. Go out there and get back to work.
Corry's only locally operated radio station is Channel 98.9. With your eerie weather, your favorite personalities.
Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday.
You see today local news, entertainment, and information around the clock. And Corry's modern rock. Channel 98.9, your one radio station.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You're bringing your daughter to a pop concert. Do you A, wear earplugs?
Isn't this fun, Dad?
I'll have a soft pretzel.
Or B, just roll with it?
Justin! OMG! I love you, Justin! I love you!
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on adoption, visit adoptuskids.org. A message from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
Hi, I'm Angela Morton. I help bring awareness of drug and alcohol issues to rural areas. Let's talk about addiction. Did you know addiction is a medical condition that is treatable? Using drugs or alcohol changes your brain, and treatment can help people recover from addiction. If you or someone you know are struggling with drugs or alcohol or wonder if you might be addicted, help is available even if you don't have insurance. It's your life and your decision. It just starts with a phone call. Call 1-800-662-HELP and ask about treatment options in your area. This message is brought to you by Channel 98.9, Corry's radio alternative.
This is Channel 98.9 music.
I was clean with Petra. I was young and an actor.
This is Channel 98.9 music.
I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in town.
And this is Channel 98.9 music.
I don't wanna act like there's tomorrow. I don't wanna one more time.
Corry's radio alternative, Channel 98.9.
You're listening to Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9. The halftime show is a presentation of the Corry Federal Credit Union.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Well, welcome back here after halftime. Your king was crowned was Landon Hasbrook, and the queen was crowned Evelyn Beckman. So congratulations to both of them. It was absolute madness here at halftime. Cotton Eye Joe, I mean, there was probably 100 kids out there for the great Corry tradition. They just got off the track down there, and we're ready here to get this game started. And Mercyhurst Prep's going to kick off to Corry to start it, and it's a low kick around the 25. It looks like Blake Cook's going to pick it up on a hop. He's got room. Side. Got 40, 45, out to the 50.
Still going. Still
45, and finally thrown down at about the Mercyhurst Prep 42. So big return there, like we talked about. You know, having somebody able to return it, you know, instead of the ball getting kicked into the end zone like it has, you know, against McLean and LaBeouf, really is a big part of our game to be able to return it this year. So luckily for us, we're able to get that return, big return by Blake Cook. You know, unfortunately, Corry wasn't able to take advantage of that drive at the end of the first half, but hopefully here they can come out at the start of the second half and put some points on the board quickly.
Here we go with twins right, single receiver to the left. Jack McCurry hands off, and that's Lamech Elbers off the left side. Lamech got a pretty good gain on that one.
Yeah, like I said, haven't heard Lamech's name called very much so far this game. Maybe they're going to get him going in the second half here.
They're only going to give him 2 on that one. I thought he had a little more than that, but he'll bring up 2nd and 8. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. And this is a very crucial series right here. You know, we need to take that ball down, score, get that 2-possession lead like I was saying before the end of the first half. That'll put a lot of pressure on Mercyhurst. So we got same formation. Oh, Van Carey looking. He's going to try to run it, and he just ran into one of those big, huge linemen. And maybe, I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage.
No, it looks like he's going to lose one there. 3rd and 9 now.
Oh, I got to spot him back at the 42.
What am I going to say? He lost 2.
So 3rd down and 10. Beavers in the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Twins right, twins left. Van Carey takes it, drops back. He fires it, he's got a man, and it's caught. What a play right there, and oh no, he fumbles.
Nope, they're going to say he was down.
Okay.
They're going to say he was down.
That was Keaton Persina. Persina made a great catch with 2 receivers hanging on him. And he hit the ground and the ball came out. Like John said, they said that he was down before the ball came loose. So big first down. That was a nice throw by Jack and just an excellent catch by Keaton Persina.
Now you got a flag on the other side of the field. It's going to be on the Mercyhurst Prep coach, I'm sure, for unsportsmanlike conduct. He was not happy about them not calling that a fumble, but I think he was clearly down. It was hard to tell from this angle and the number of players that were kind of bunched up there. So that's the coach is being kind of pulled back off the field by one of his assistants. He's still pleading his case, but he's not going to win that one.
One of the assistants went out and grabbed him, pulled him back onto the sideline.
I think they're going to end up giving him a warning because it doesn't look like they spotted it half the distance to the goal.
We got single receiver to the left, twins to the right. McCurry takes it, hands off to Lamech Elbers. Oh, no, he keeps it himself. Nice fake. And Jack will get it down to the 5-yard line. So pick up a 2. Beavers right back, ready to roll again.
So I would call, in the NFL, you see those run-pass option plays, but I don't think pass was part of the option at all. It was just a matter of whether Jack was going to hand it off there or keep it to himself.
Our third quarter 200-plus winner is number 119, Jeremy.
Here we go. Beavers break the huddle. There's a handoff to Cook. Cook around the right side and in. Did he make it? No, they're gonna call him just short.
Got a flag on the far side of the field. Don't know what that would be all the way away from the play. It must have been something pre-snap. Okay, illegal shift against Corry, so that's going to come back.
So Blake Cook took it all the way down to the 1. Now it's coming back. So they spot the ball at the 11-yard line, where it will be second down and 11. It's actually second and goal, right?
Yeah, second and goal from the 11.
So here we go with the Beavers break the huddle, and we got twins right, twins to the left. Van Carey with Marcus Lambert in the backfield. Got a man in motion, and they lose it, and Mercyhurst Prep jumps on it, and there was all kinds of communication there, John. That was horrible. Corry just looked bad on that.
Were they trying to direct snap to the man on the jet sweep there and hit him somehow? This kind of looked like what happened there. I think it was supposed to go to Lamech Albers, direct snap on the jet sweep, but the timing wasn't there. Mercyhurst Prep going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Corry leads 20-14. Another missed opportunity down here deep in Prep territory. Now we have a flag.
Again.
Came from the far sideline.
You've seen a lot of dirty laundry tonight, John.
Yeah, a lot of mistakes in this game. I think this one's going to be on. It's going to be on Corry. Illegal substitution by Corry.
So we are not helping ourselves any at all here.
No, so it was illegal substitution on Prep.
Okay.
I think,
they got things mixed up a little there, didn't they?
So that's going to make this 1st and 15 for Prep now.
So we're going to spot the ball at the 8.
So now that it got dark here, you can start to feel a little bit of a chill in the air. It's kind of creeping in here.
Down.
So I'm assuming it's a little colder down there at field level.
Well, here we go.
Prep takes a snap. It's to the quarterback. He's going to keep it. It's going to be up the middle, but there's nothing going to be there.
Yeah.
Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. That was Feliciano.
Yeah, he actually, they were at the 8-yard line, John. Looks like they stopped him for a loss, but you see where they spot it. Now they're going to call it no gain.
So it looks like Prep still trying to figure out their offense here, but it looks like Feliciano is, nope, they're trying to figure out again. The starting quarterback came in, and Feliciano was going to come off the field, and they waved him back onto the field. They huddled. They still just have a lot of confusion here on the Mercyhurst Prep offense. Feliciano in the gun. He drops back to pass, throws it to the tight end over in the flat, but it's at his feet, and he's not able to catch that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15.
Well, he was feeling the heat there, too. We had some guys that were breathing down his neck, so great effort by the Corry defense.
So big 3rd down here for Corry to stop Prep deep in their own end. and get good field position here on the punt. Mercyhurst Prep comes out in the gun. They got receivers spread out to the left and right.
Feliciano standing at his own 2-yard line, John.
Man comes in motion, fakes the jet reverse. Feliciano keeps it, and he's going to go for a touchdown. He's already at the 40, 50.
98 yards.
30, 20, 10. It was the same play that he scored on the last score. That fake reverse. Everybody went for the reverse, and Feliciano for a big touchdown.
How can you not have a spy on Feliciano? If somebody stays with him, it's got to be your fastest guy in your defense. But I guess that's easy for me to say up here in the box. But nonetheless, it's 20-20. We're awaiting the all-important Jim's Automotive Parts Plus extra point attempt.
Mercyhurst Prep lined up for the kick. Snap is there. The hold is down. The kick is up. And it is right down the middle, and it's good. So Mercyhurst Prep going to take the lead here in the beginning of the second half, 21-20 over Corry.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at CorryFab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
We welcome you back to our coverage here. There's 7:45 left in the third quarter. Mercyhurst Prep now leads 21-20 over Corry after a shocker. Big run by 90-plus yard touchdown run by Feliciano. Kind of put Corry on their heels now. Corry with two big missed opportunities to score there at the end of the second half, and then at the beginning of the second half. So Corry got to get their head back on their shoulders here and get their stuff together. It's a low line drive kick right into
Cook.
Cook
takes it. He's looking for some room. He's heading up the middle, and he gets out to the 40, so decent return.
Cook returns the ball all the way to the 40-yard line. Brought down by number 10, Jacob Skindell.
Corry offense will come back out again. We got to get on track here with the offense. Can't give the ball back to Mercyhurst Prep without putting points up, John. Here come the Beavers. Point of the ball about on the 40. 7:39 to play in the third quarter. Mercyhurst Prep leading Corry 21-20. Twins to the right, twins left, single receiver right. Van Carey takes it, hands off to Connor Sterling. Connor out the left side. Got a little bit of room to run, and Connor Sterling has a nice first down run.
About 13 yards there to take Corry across midfield down to the 48-yard line. It's going to make a first down.
I like to watch him run off tackle because he does not run upfield. He runs at an angle, and it makes it that much tougher to catch him and tackle him. Corry breaks the huddle. Going with twins left. Twins right again. Got a man in motion. It's Cook. Cook takes it, looking for room, and he is going nowhere.
Tried to make it to the outside there. I don't think he thought anything was there, so he tried to cut it up early. He's going to lose a yard on that play.
Yeah, unfortunately, that play is just they read that way too easy. You see him coming in motion, somebody's watching him. .6:35 to play here in the third quarter. We got trips right this time. Single receiver to the left. Then Corry takes it. Rolls right, looking. Has a man. And it's off the hands of his intended receiver, Connor Sterling. Just like that, it's a 3rd down and 11, John.
Clock ticks down to 6:23. Left in this 3rd quarter. Corry trailing 21-20.
Beavers break the huddle, send twins to the left, twins to the right. Then Corry takes it, drops back, looking. He has a man down the left sideline, wide open. He catches it. What a play right there.
Tucker Jackson with a big catch.
Tucker just got behind his defender and was wide open, and Jack threaded the needle there. That was a good, very nice pass by Jack, who's not a really deep throwing quarterback, but he had that man there, and he nailed it. Great play. Beavers all set again. Here goes Jack. Moves back. He's got a man on the right side of the end zone. Keep Varsity. Touchdown. Beavers answer back.
Beautifully placed ball there by Jack Van Carey puts it up high. Fresina, that basketball player, goes up and high points that ball over top of the defender. Nice play, great touchdown.
Great effort right there by the Beavers, and I like the upbeat tempo, John. They just got things going, and they kept that momentum going all the way into the end zone here.
Yeah, it's good to answer right back after a big play like that by Prep.
26. Go ahead.
Come down the field and score, put something together,
Right.
especially after they kind of got in trouble there with that long 3rd and 11.
Right, it's 26-21. We're going to go for 2. Beavers leading. Man in motion. Carey takes it, looking. Fires again, over the middle. Nice play. And that was
Fresina
again. So 28-21 now. Beavers take the lead with 6:02 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Okay, welcome back as Beavers have it teed up. Beavers have taken a 28-21 lead, 6:02 to go here. We want to thank all of our listeners out there, people watching on the stream, listening on Channel 98.9. We thank all of you. We throw shouts out, but right now we're getting ready for the kickoff, so I just wanted to say thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to our sponsors. Thanks to the folks at Subway. We appreciate everything Sue and David do for us with the sandwiches every week, and the entire staff at Subway. You're all great. We appreciate everything you do. Here we go.
I definitely look forward to that sub at halftime. It's a long day.
Yes, yes. I always feel like I'm on a mission trying to bring that Subway bag into the stadium without getting tackled
right.
and having it taken away from me.
So they finally get the whistle here to kick off. We'll see what Corry does again. They've kind of been doing the short kick. And then I realized why they were doing that, basically to keep it out of the hands of Feliciano.
Yes. So here we go as Landon Walliser hits that little poocher, and the ball's off the fingertips of the defender.
Picks it up. He gets to the 35, back to about the 40 here, where Mercyhurst Prep's going to take over on their offense.
One thing we haven't really talked about too much is the enthusiasm that Corry's playing with. There's been some really good pops out there. Pads are popping.
So I'm going to recap some of the scoring here. We had Jack Van Carey to Marcus Meredith for a 16-yard touchdown. Marcus Meredith took it in for a 16 yards by himself on the ground. Van Carey to Blake Cook for 55 yards. And Van Carey to Keaton Frasina for 15 yards. So here is Mercyhurst Prep in the gun. Feliciano is at back. Gives it to the reverse to JT Jones around the right-hand side, and he's going to go for about 8 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, ball spotted at the 47.
Feliciano is going to stay at quarterback.
Mike Copper from Erie Times News on the sidelines on the Corry side over here.
Prep comes out in the gun. Dual backs in the backfield. Receivers spread wide left and right. Man goes in motion to the left. They hand it off to the running back, and he gets a seam up the middle. He's still going. He's going to go down to about the 36-yard line. So about almost a 20-yard run there for Mercyhurst Prep.
Yeah, that was a huge gain right there.
And mark him at the 37, 1st and 10 for Mercyhurst Prep. Mercyhurst starting to throw a bunch of different looks here in this third quarter. They got that big fullback, number 0 in the backfield. Mercyhurst Prep in the gun again. Twin running backs. They hand it off to the big fullback, number 0. He's going to go for 10 yards for a first down.
They are just
don't want him to get that momentum going here. Number 0, Tyler Quinn, who we mentioned, just a sophomore, but he might be one of the biggest guys out there on the field at 6'2" and 240. He's lined up in the backfield again with Feliciano and I believe JT Jones. He's going to hand it off to the big fullback again, and he's going to try and power his way for about 4 yards maybe. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Good job that time by the Beavers, but held them to just a 2-yard gain. We don't want to get into a game of trading touchdowns, though, John. But
no.
We need something big to happen here. Need a turnover.
Prep in the gun again. One receiver spread wide to the right, one receiver spread wide to the left. Feliciano at quarterback, just one back with him there. He fakes the handoff, keeps himself up to the right-hand side, and he gets hit immediately. And Lamech Albers tries to hang on to a foot there, and it looks like that's going to be for no gain. It's a big play by Lamech Albers there.
Yeah, great play by Lamech. He just went low and held on. We've got 3:10 and counting left here in the third quarter. 28-21, Corry leading.
Big 3rd down and 8 here for the Corry defense. Mercyhurst Prep looking to answer to the latest Corry touchdown. And it looks like Mercyhurst Prep is going to call a timeout. We're going to take a quick break with a couple words from our sponsors.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at CorryMFG.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
Okay, here we go. Mercyhurst has the ball at the Beaver 23-yard line. 3rd down and 8. 2:53 to play in the third quarter, John.
Big big stop here needed by the Corry defense. Don't want to let this Mercyhurst Prep offense get going. Now they're going to come out with twins to the left, single back, and a receiver to the right. The back goes out off to the flat. It's faked to him by Feliciano. Feliciano tries to go up the middle. Nothing there again. Is that Leigh McAlbers again on the stop?
Yes.
It's going to bring up
playing very hard right now.
Going to bring up 4th down and 7. Mercyhurst Prep going to go for it here. Taking their time getting the play in. So Mercyhurst Prep must have made some adjustments at halftime in the locker room there to get themselves all situated out. They kind of having some troubles there in the second quarter getting their offense going. Here they are in the gun again with a single back in the backfield. Man comes in motion around, and it's a fake reverse. Feliciano is going to keep it, and he's going to score for the third time on the same play.
Yeah, he wasn't going to be denied, John. He just blew his way through there. And it's now 28-27. We got a Beaver down on the
Looks like
Mercyhurst
cramp.
Yeah, he's getting stretched out over there.
So for those listening on the radio,
that was Blake.
Prep will come around. They'll put a man in motion, and they have been coming around like they're going to give it on an end around. It's a fake by Feliciano, and it looks like this is the third time they've run that play and the third time that he has scored a touchdown on that same exact play. Fakes it to the man coming in motion around to the left, and he takes that ball around the right-hand side, and nobody has been home over there because they all kind of bit on that fake.
Right, and he's ran it the same way every time. So
the kick is down and the kick is up, and the kick is right down the middle. That's going to make this 28-28 with 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football
Support
coverage.
for Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Bracken Funeral Home at 315 North Center Street in Corry. Online at brackenfh.com. Phone 814-664-7735. Bracken Funeral Home wishes the Beavers the best of luck this season.
Welcome back to our coverage. We're all tied up here at 28-28 with just 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Mercyhurst Prep set to kick off to Corry. We got Blake Cook and Connor Sterling deep. The kick is up.
It's going to go to Sterling this time. No, that's Cook again, isn't it? No, there isn't. He's got some room to run. And
fumbled the ball. And it's Mercyhurst Prep ball.
Wow, I believe that was...
It was Blake Cook.
Yeah, that was...
He lost the ball just as he was getting tackled. Mercyhurst Prep's going to take over at the Corry 48-yard line. So the momentum's switching to Prep now.
Yeah, that was an ill-afforded fumble there. Wow. So Mercyhurst Prep takes over, like you said, at the 48-yard line. Minute and 50 to play here in the third quarter.
Now they're going back to number 8 at quarterback. They got twin running backs back there. They're going to hand it off to Feliciano off on the right-hand side. He's going to get about 6 on that play. Going to call it 2nd and 5. So Mercyhurst Prep going back to Everett Cotterill at quarterback. Going to keep Vinny Feliciano back there in the backfield, and big number 0, Tyler Quinn, back there with him. Now just Feliciano back there with Cotterill. Going to hand it off. No, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to run up the right-hand side. He's going to get about 2 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3. Cotterill's going to stay in at quarterback. He's going off to the side to get the play. Comes back to the huddle. Prep again comes out in the gun. They're going to have single receivers to the left and right. 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, hands it off to Feliciano, who goes to the left-hand side, gets a couple blocks, and he's got enough for a first down and a little more. Going to take it down to about the 30-yard line.
Look like a couple of the Corry guys are going for the ball. We got to tackle them. It's a good idea to strip the ball loose, but can't give them that much yardage.
We're down just to 8 seconds, 7 seconds. Mercyhurst Prep's going to look to the sidelines and let this third quarter come to an end. We're in a real barn burner here. Corry and Mercyhurst Prep locked up after 3 quarters, 28-28.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Hometown Rent-Own in the Route 6 Plaza, offering appliances, furniture, electronics, cell phones, tires, and more. Rent-Own program and cash pricing available. Serving Corry, Union City, Canada Lake, and Titusville. More info at hometownrto.com.
This broadcast of Corry Beavers football coverage is sponsored by Meerhoff's Furniture and Appliance, providing refrigeration, cooking, dishwashers, and laundry appliances, as well as furniture for bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, and more. Meerhoff's is located at 128 West Smith Street and online at meerhoffs.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Meerhoff's for their support.
And welcome back again. We're here at the start of the fourth quarter. We're all knotted up at 28-28. And if I had no interest in this game, I'd say this is a really good football game. But I'm nervous for Corry now.
Yeah.
Prep looks like they have the momentum. Here they are in the gun. They're going to send a man in motion to the right. They got 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to big number 0, Tyler Quinn, who's going to power his way for about 6 yards to make it 2nd and 4. And Corry's defensive line play is going to have to start to step it up here. They're letting them start to get ahead of steam on some of these runs. They did a real good job in the first quarter and pretty much in the first half, keeping them contained. But now Prep's starting to get their momentum here.
Yeah,
handed it off to Feliciano and Quinn.
Got to start filling the gaps right here.
Prep in the same formation. They're going to hand it off to Feliciano this time. He tries to go off the right-hand side, and he's going in for a touchdown. They just cannot stop him tonight.
He looked like he was shot out of a cannon right there, John. Just ran low to the ground and just made one step one way, and that was it. Into the end zone. He made 25 yards look like he just ran 7.
Yeah, I think what makes him so special is he doesn't need much of a gap. It looks like he's contained, but he just gets through a small gap, and he's gone. Well, Mercyhurst Prep now takes the lead 34-8, waiting for the kick. And the kick is blocked, but there's a flag on the play. Sorry, 34-28. I think they're going to call Corry on the offsides on that one. Waiting to see what the call is. No, it's going to be a false start on Mercyhurst Prep, so the kick was blocked, so that's going to be declined.
Well, keep your eye on that one right there, because that could be very crucial.
Yeah, the one we missed earlier in the game I thought was going to be the one that, made a difference, but we were able to get those 2 points, make a 2-point conversion and get that back. So Mercyhurst Prep leading now 34-28 with 11:19 left in this game. Corry's going to have to come out here and score and then try and figure something out to contain Feliciano.
Yeah, we haven't had an answer for him at all. And we knew coming in that's where they were going. They're going right to him all night long. Well, we need another good return. It'd be really nice to see us return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, I would like to see Blake break one here for a touchdown. Would really start to swing this game back into Corry's favor. Get these fans back into the game is what we need to do.
Right. I'm thinking they're not going to kick one deep, though. We'll see. Here's the kick. It's a line drive. That's Cook. Nice job by Blake on that one. Just good hard run right there.
Yeah, I thought he just had one man kind of beat there, but he didn't have any room really to make a cut either left or right. If he would have made it past him, he would have been gone for a touchdown. Good return though, back to the 45-yard line. Corry will take over on their own 45.
Yeah, I think just that one that we took the ball at the 25 was the deepest field position, longest field that we've had. So let's see what they can do. Got a lot of time on the clock yet, 11:13. Here we go as Jack Van Carey has twins right, single receiver left. Hands it off to Sterling. Sterling caught as he gets the ball.
Going to lose a yard. Bring up second and 11.
Somebody missed their blocking assignment because number 7 got the ball right after Connor, or got a hold of Connor Sterling right after Connor touched the ball. And just as important as our defense was, the offensive line's got to pick it up right now.
Right. And now you can start to see it on the Prep defense. They're starting to feel it now. They feel like they can win, which is, the second half looked like they were all down, and thought they weren't going to be in this game, but now the momentum's changed.
Here we go as Van Carey takes the snap, drops back looking, fires it, and it goes up in the air and almost intercepted.
Yeah, real dangerous play there. Tried to go to Blake Cook, was off his hands, went straight up in the air, 5, 6, 7 feet up in the air. And fortunately for Corry, the Mercyhurst defender wasn't able to come down with it.
3rd down and 11 now. Beavers break the huddle. We're going to go with trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Van Carey looking, throws it, has a man on the sideline. Over here is Persina. Persina fights off of the would-be tacklers, and Keaton Persina just got a first down on his own right there.
Yeah, you might come back to this play and say that was a huge play because he caught that ball about 2 yards short and was immediately met, but then he fought for about another 4 yards to get the first down.
Great effort right there. That's desire. You either have it or you don't. And here we go as the Beavers now in Laker territory. Got trips right, single receiver left. And Carey takes it, looking again. He was looking for Persina again. And he was well covered that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were on the same page on that one, that Jack thought he was running the route that he was. Either way, it was high up over his head. Not really catchable.
Bring up a 2nd and 10, ball at the Laker 42-yard line.
Down to 9:44 left here as Corry trails by 6 points, 34-28.
Beavers break the huddle. They're going to stay with the trips right formation.
I think they want to work on Persina here.
By himself over here on the left. There's a handoff. That is Marcus Meredith. Marcus Gets out across the 40 down to 39. So pick up a 3.
Third and 6 for Corry.
It's actually 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7?
Yeah. Beavers break the huddle. Now we're going to go with twins left, twins right. Layman Kelber's in the backfield. Van Carey takes it, looking for room. Cuts it back. He goes up the middle. Jack's still going. And he's close, but he's going to come up a little short. So he's down to 33. 4th down and 1, John.
Yeah, you're in the middle of nowhere here, so I mean you're going to go for it. There's no sense in punting it, and I don't think we have anybody that can kick it quite this far. We'll have to see what Corry has up their sleeve here.
Good effort by Jack Van Carey, just running hard. Here we go. Got single receivers split out. And Carey takes it, hands it off. There he goes. Sterling has a nice run right there. He got a big run right there. Took it all the way down to the
19-yard
line.
They got a first down and more now.
14, John.
Corey's in a hurry now.
Van Carey takes the snap, hands off to Layman Elbers. Elbers off the right side. Elbers with a full head of steam and barrels down almost to the 10-yard line.
Looks like it's going to be a 2nd and 1.
I think we're going to keep that upbeat going. I hope.
Down to 7:39 here in the game.
Here we go as the Beavers no huddle again. Van Carey, twins left, twins right. Takes it, throws, and it was low, intended for Keaton Fresina. Jack just didn't have his feet set really to throw that ball.
Yeah, kind of short-armed that one a little bit. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Clock is at 7:23 as Corry trails Mercyhurst Prep 34-28.
Beavers break the huddle. Going with twins right, single receiver left. Connor Sterling in the backfield. Sterling takes it up the middle. Connor Sterling, first down. He's going to, looks like he's going to get tackled about the 6-yard line. See if he's at the, yes. First and goal from the 6 now.
Just like to see that from Connor Sterling, just straight north and south.
Yes.
No messing around. You know, get that first down and a little bit more.
They're spotting at the 7.
7-yard line.
My mistake there. 6:57 to play. Here we go. Beavers first and goal from the 7. Layman Kelber's in the backfield. He takes the handoff, goes straight up the middle. Layman bounces it a little to the left, gets inside the 5.
Like to see that there. Keep this on the ground. Keep the clock going. It's not necessarily a huge factor at this point, you know, but you don't want to give Mercyhurst all the time in the world either. You know, this might be a Corry possession, a Mercyhurst Prep possession, and a Corry possession, and that's about, you know, possibly the end of this game here.
Right. So we got a second and goal from the 4.
And Corry taking their time huddling up.
Beavers break huddle, trips to the right, single receiver to the left. And Carey takes it, rolls to his right. He's looking, and just throws it away. And not a bad idea right there.
No, he did the wise thing. He didn't see anything there. No reason to force that one in and, you know, possible interception or anything. You're only at 2nd down. You got 2 more downs to go.
Beavers checking with the sideline. Jack gets the sign from the sideline. Beavers break the huddle. You got Twins to the right, Twins to the left. Albers in the backfield. Jack takes it, looking, and throws it low, and incomplete. That's going to bring up fourth down, and we can ill afford to let this slip away. I mean, we're knocking right here on the door. You got to get the ball in the end zone.
No, I would have liked to see them run that one there.
He had a hole there, but he didn't see it.
Well, I mean a designed run even at third down with 4. Then you could kind of shorten this up a little bit. Even if you only got 2 on a run play, you knock it down to 4th and 2.
Going trips right again. Single receiver left. And Corry takes it, throws it, and intercepted. That time they were looking for that play, and they found it.
Yeah, well, he threw it up as a jump ball to Keaton there because he won that battle before, but it just wasn't in a position for Keaton to get it all. It needed to be further back into the corner of the end zone, and it was just underthrown a little bit, and it was an easy interception for Mercyhurst Prep.
So the drive comes up short, and we've done that way too often tonight. So now,
yeah, it's the third time we've been down in the red zone and not come out with any points.
Right. Now it's stop Feliciano time.
Mercyhurst going to come out in the gun again. It's going to be Tyler Quinn and Feliciano in the backfield. They got one receiver spread wide to the right and left. Quarterback takes the ball, hands it off to big Tyler Quinn. He's going to rumble for 5, 6. He's still going, maybe 7 yards total. Takes the whole D-line to bring him down.
Yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 2. It's a really interesting backfield here for Prep. You got Feliciano, he might be the fastest kid out there, even faster than Blake Cook. I'd like to see those two in a foot race. And then you have this giant fullback Tyler Quinn. So it's speed and power back there for Mercyhurst Prep.
Yeah, for sure.
Prep in the gun again. Same formation. Got him spread wide. Hands it off to Feliciano this time. He tries to get to the outside. Nothing there. He's going to go for, looks like about a 3-yard loss.
And Feliciano down holding his hand.
Looks like he's going to get up. Maybe a bit of a cramp. Start to see some cramping tonight. You know, the way this temperature is flipped from pretty warm now to a bit of a chill in the air. Kind of see a little bit of haze out there.
Right. I was watching Feliciano. It looked like he was holding his hand, but it was his leg.
Mercyhurst Prep again with Quinn and Feliciano in the backfield, in the gun. Single receivers spread right and left. Hands it off to Feliciano.
Oh, he's hurting.
Is something wrong with him because he was kind of skipping along as he took that handoff. So it does look like he has some kind of leg injury or lower leg injury. He's trying to stretch out his foot, so maybe it is just a cramp, but they're going to tend to him.
Yeah, he's holding on to us.
We're down to 4:14 here left in this game. Mercyhurst Prep leading Corry 34-28.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you in part by Dynasty Construction, providing home construction and remodeling services for northwestern Pennsylvania and southwestern New York. More information at dynastyconstructinc.com. Phone 814-882-5145. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Dynasty Construction for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union sports stream is provided in part by Corry Chevrolet. Located at 45300 Route 6 at the Y in Columbus, Corry Chevrolet has been supporting Beavers football play-by-play for over 50 years. Play hard, believe in yourself and each other. Vehicles are available for viewing online at CorryChevy.com. Phone number is 814-664-8614. Corry is proud to bring you the player of the game. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Chevrolet for their support.
Support for Channel 98.9 FM comes from Corry VFW Post 264. Check out upcoming events at the VFW on their Facebook page. VFW Post 264 is located at 1151 Mead Avenue in Corry. Phone 814-664-7150. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Corry VFW for their support.
And it looks like Feliciano is going to limp off on to the sidelines there. Again, not totally sure if that's just a cramp or something a little more substantial. So it's going to bring up 4th and 3 for Mercyhurst Prep. 4:14 left. They're winning 34-28, and it looks like they're going to go for this deep in their own territory. In the gun, they try and hard count, takes it. Tyler Quinn hands it off, and he's not going to get a first down.
Oh, wow, great job by the Beavers.
So big stop by Corry, and that's really getting the fans riled up. Gets that defense fired up, so this might be the turning point that Corry needs here to, tie this up and take the lead.
I'm not so sure I agree with Mercyhurst Prep's call right there. I mean, you're that deep, and it's a one-score ball game. I tell you, we'll take it.
Well, they've stopped us how many times in the red zone already, so maybe that's what they're banking on.
Right. Well, don't count on it this time. Beavers are due. You can't just keep playing that horse,
right? Exactly 4 minutes left in this game. Mercyhurst Prep leads 34-28.
Here we go as the Beavers offense comes out with a bunch twin on the right. And there goes Van Carey. Van Carey just blasts his way forward. You don't see a whole lot of quarterbacks run like Jack Van Carey. Nice gain by Jack. Going to pick up 5. Second down and 5 from the 23-yard line.
Down to 3:30 here.
Beavers in the huddle.
Corry with plenty of time. Corry has all 3 timeouts left.
They break the huddle. They go with twins to the right, twins to the left. McCary takes it, throws it out. He's got a man open. He hits.
It's like Frasino on the far sidelines for a first down.
That's a nice design little out pattern right there. Actually kind of looked like maybe a hook.
Yeah, need these high accuracy, low chance of anything happening, turnover happening, kind of pass plays at this point. I think they could just keep it on the ground personally here and just pound this ball in. But at the 14-yard line.
Going trips left this time, single receiver to the right. Marcus Meredith in the backfield with Jack Van Carey. Van Carey takes it, hands it off to Meredith. Oh, no, he keeps it himself. Jack's got the ball all the way inside the 5-yard line.
It's like he's got it.
That was a great play because he faked it to Meredith and had everybody fooled, including me.
Looks like he's got enough for a first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. Clock is going to roll here at 2:36, so Corry got to slow this down. They got to make sure they get in, but they don't want to give Mercyhurst Prep the ball back with any time, really.
Beavers break the huddle again. This time they're going to go with twins right, twins left.
Clock at 2:19.
Lane McElber's in the backfield with Jack Van Carey. There's a man in motion. Van Carey takes it, hands off to Lamick. Lamick up the middle and all the way down to, looks like the 1-yard line.
Looks like they're going to spot him at the 2-yard line or 1.5. Down to exactly 2 minutes here.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 2. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Yes.
So let that clock go here. Down to 1:45.
Yeah, let her wind down.
Corry again still has all 3 timeouts. Must score touchdown here. Trail by 6.
McCary takes it. He's going to run it himself. Jack is in the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers.
Ties this up 34-34 with just 1:24 left in the game.
And the Beavers, I'm sure, going to go for 2, John.
Looks like they're bringing the kicking tee out.
Oh, okay. I was sure they were going for 2. You got to prove me wrong, but that's all right, as long as we get that extra point.
It's going to be a timeout for Corry here to discuss this one. Well, let's talk about that. What do you think the benefit of going for 2 is? I mean, at that point, you just get this 1 here and you go up by 1.
Right.
I mean, they're going to have to score it. 2, I guess, doesn't really get you anything more necessarily.
No, well, it's just I'm thinking that our kicking game isn't really working very well.
Right, I guess that's the other side of it is we haven't been 100% tonight.
Right, if we go for 2, you know, like give it to Marcus Meredith and let him run and, you know,
so it's
get some guys behind him and push him over.
Feel more confident that we would get 2 than a 1. I get you.
And not taking anything away from
Keaton. No. Kicking is hard. And
right.
I mean, it's not anybody's full-time job out there, you know, when you're in high school.
We are going to kick it. They're going to give it to Keaton and let him. Keaton's one of those kids that's fired up, though, all the time.
Yeah, he's a leader. You know, he's a senior. He's a
focused
competitor, so I have all the faith in the world in him here.
Jim's
as long
Automotive,
as everything else goes all right.
Extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is no good.
It's wide left.
And the score is 34-34.
So there's 1:24 left in this game. Corry's going to have to give it back to Prep with it all tied up.
Now, here's the question. Is Mr. Feliciano coming back on the field, or is he hurting?
Right. I would have. I see him out there already.
He's standing there.
So it looks like maybe that was just a cramp. I'm getting a cramp in my foot right now just standing here. So, you know.
Right.
It's cold weather, you know. People were out here in T-shirts and shorts earlier. Now people are all bundled up. It's your typical northwestern Pennsylvania weather, you know, 80 degrees in the morning and 40 degrees in the evening. So thanks for being here with us tonight. This game has really lived up to the hype. This is, like I said, if this was just a game I was watching for fun, I think this is a great game.
Oh, yeah.
Having so much interest in Corry winning, I'm nervous. I'm still very nervous. So, but let's see here. Corry's going to hunker down and hopefully pull this one out.
Yeah,
going to have to stop Prep.
Beavers just have to dig deep.
Right.
Gut check time right here.
You're going to have to stop Feliciano. It's an onside kick. Over the first line, Mercyhurst Prep's able to get it. He's going to get stacked up at right about the 40. So Corry did that thing they do where they're in the little huddle. They wait for the whistle, and then they kind of quick kicked it, try to get the other team sleeping. But Mercyhurst Prep was ready for that. Looks like we got another cramp on the field for a Mercyhurst Prep player. I'm not sure if no, it's not Feliciano because he's the one that's helping him out. So he's going to get up and not realize he has to go off the field.
Right. Yeah.
So Mercyhurst Prep going to take over at their own 41-yard line. Ball game is all tied up here, 34-34. 1 minute and 19 seconds left in the game. Each team has 2 timeouts left.
And here we go.
Corry defense with their biggest defensive stand they needed here so far in this season.
And the Beaver Nation's getting loud, John.
And Feliciano is going to be in at quarterback. He's got 2 backs with him in the backfield. Sends a man in motion, takes the snap, keeps it himself. Runs up the middle, tripped up immediately, gets 2 yards.
Good job by the Beaver defense.
I would guarantee that they're going to run that fake end around at some point here.
Oh, yeah.
He's scored on it 3 times.
Nate Weiss put a lot of pressure on that time for the Beaver defense.
Feliciano again at quarterback. He's back there with just 1 running back. Mercyhurst Prep puts 2 receivers to the right and a single receiver to the left. Sends the man in motion on that fake, and it's a bad snap. Feliciano picks it up all the way back to 30-yard line. He's up to the 40, and he's pushed out of bounds.
Good job right there by number 3, Blake Cook, just to push him out of bounds.
He's going to lose 3 yards on there, and Feliciano is limping again. I think it's a hamstring problem for him. He looked like he was grabbing the back of his leg. It's going to make it 3rd and 9 here. So it looks like they were trying to run that end around, fake jet sweep, whatever you want to call it again, but the snap was bad. He couldn't handle it. It went back about 10 yards. He picked it up, and somehow he got the 10 yards back.
Right.
So it's 3rd down here. 33 seconds left. 3rd and 9. Prep in the gun. Feliciano with 2 backs in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Runs to the left-hand side. He's got blockers. He's got the edge. He's to the edge. He's down the sideline to the 40. He's pushed out at the 35. He's grabbing the back of his leg again on the sidelines. But he's all the way down to the 35-yard line with just 23 seconds left here. He had a whole slew of blockers leading his way on that left-hand side on that end around. And he's still down on the sidelines. I wonder if Mercyhurst Prep's going to have to call a timeout here so he can stay in this game. Nope, they're going to let him stay in the game. They didn't call a... Nope, they're going to put him off the field. I think they said it was a medical timeout, so they're going to have to make him sit out of play. But Mercyhurst Prep is going to take a timeout. That way they can bring him back onto the field.
Right.
Oh, Mercyhurst Prep gets a lot of yards on that play. They're down to the 36-yard line with 23 seconds left. I feel like they run that fake end-around play again here is what I would,
Right.
The only time it didn't work is when the snap was bad. So, but, the only other thing is Feliciano, what's going on with his leg? Can he run quite as fast? But that's where I would be, and that's where I would be looking for on the defense. If I see that man start to go in motion back behind him, I mean, I'm going the other direction.
Yeah.
Looking for Feliciano. If they hand it off to him, the only time they've handed off to that guy all night, and I get beat that way, all right. So whatever. You gotta kind of make a guess here. It's like having a soccer goalie. He's just got to guess on a penalty kick, left or right. So let's see what happens here. So Feliciano is in the backfield, but Cotterill's back in at quarterback. He's back there with Tyler Quinn. They're in the gun. Cotterill takes it, drops back to pass. He's got a man wide open, and he underthrows him.
Woo! We dodged the bullet, John.
And there's going to be 18 seconds left on the clock. He had a man streaking down the field, down the sidelines, who was wide open by at least 5 or 6 yards, and he was underthrown by about 5 or 6 yards. So Corry really lucked out on that one. They were probably, like I said, looking for the run. I would be too. Mercyhurst Prep, again, in the huddle here. 18 seconds left. See if this game's going to make it into overtime. Mercyhurst Prep comes out in the gun. Cotterill is back in at quarterback. It's got Quinn and Feliciano with him in the backfield. It's got twins receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. Sends a man in motion to the right. Drops back the pass. Throws it to a wide open Feliciano, who catches it and comes down with it at the 16-yard line.
Wow.
So Feliciano comes out of the backfield uncovered. It wasn't the greatest pass. It was up in the air. Feliciano went up and grabbed it, came down with it. So just 12 seconds on the clock. It said 16. I wonder if they'll end up putting more back on there.
It almost looks like Feliciano might have been doing a little bit of acting with that leg.
Yeah,
because
maybe.
He jumped with no problem.
Well,
right
I mean, you get that adrenaline out
and
there.
then came down with his adrenaline after catching it, stomping all over the place. So.
Right, yeah.
That tells me he's not hurting too bad.
Right, well, you remember what it's like to be young, right?
Yeah.
What a game here.
I wasn't much of a role player, though.
Right.
I couldn't do that.
Well, I mean the adrenaline part. You fight through those things. So
oh, yeah.
You got the guys that can fight through it, and he looks like one of those guys. We got a bunch of those guys on the Corry side here that we talked about that are fighters and leaders, and they're, Corry's not rolling over in this game here either. So here we go. Oh, they're going to kick a field goal. This is going to be from the 24. This is going to be a 34-yard field goal for Mercyhurst Prep. With 12 seconds left, this game is tied 34-34. Corry sidelines going crazy trying to call a timeout. And they do. The FAR official finally saw every single coach on the Corry sideline jumping up and down trying to get a timeout. So, shocker here, huh? I mean, we talked about going for two or kicking that field goal. I mean, with Feliciano, would you be kicking it here or would you try and get it into his hands? I think I'd try and get it into his hands, but I don't know a lot about their kicker either. So maybe, maybe he kicks a 34-yarder regularly. I don't know. This is a pretty good kick for a high school player. This is not a gimme like it would be, maybe in college or the NFL. So this is big time here. 12 seconds left. If he does miss it, I guess that gives Corry some minuscule amount of time with the ball back.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's first down, so what? I mean, first down, but they have no timeouts. I guess they could try and pass, but they're not willing to do that. So here's Mercyhurst Prep again. This is going to be a 34-yard field goal for the win. Kicks it up, and it is short. It was about 2 yards short.
Wow, 7 seconds to go. 7 seconds the Beavers have in regulation.
So it was a nice kick, and it was going to go in if it was long enough, but it was just looked like maybe about 2 yards short. It just hit the back of the end zone, just right in front of the crossbar.
Well, here's where we need Jack Mancari to throw it as hard as he can and have and way up in the air so Blake Cook can run under it. But we'll see.
So that's going to give Corry the ball here at the 20-yard line with just 7 seconds left.
Now me, I'd pull the backyard play out with.
No, looks like we're just going to kneel it and go into overtime.
Yeah, I would have pulled the backyard play out with a hook and ladder with Cook and Connor Sterling.
Right.
Here we go.
So they're going to kneel it.
Take a knee. That'll do it for regulation. Score is 34-34. We're going overtime.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at corrymfg.com. Channel 98.9.
Corry Beavers football
thanks,
on the
Corry
Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is sponsored in part by Corry Moose Lodge 98 at 332 East Washington Street in Corry, and on Facebook. Phone 814-664-4010. Channel 98.9 FM. Thanks Corry Moose Lodge 98 for their support.
Support for this broadcast of Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by American Legion Kitchen, located at 1460 Scioto Road in Corry. Phone number 814-663-0422. Channel 98.9 thanks the American Legion Kitchen for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on the Channel 98.9 Corry Federal Credit Union Sports Stream is provided by Fox Family Insurance, your local team of experts for all things Medicare, helping you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union building on North Center Street in Corry. Channel 98.9 thanks Fox Family Insurance for their support.
Corry Beavers football coverage is brought to you on Channel 98.9 by Jim's Automotive, located at 13250 Route 6 in Corry. Phone 814-664-9602. Offering a full line of auto parts, propane filling, and more, Jim's Automotive wants to wish the best of luck to the Beavers this season.
Okay, welcome back to Sheen Field as we're getting ready for overtime. Captains from both squads are out in the middle of the field. And we're going to
do a coin toss here to see who's going to get possession of the ball. So for those of you who don't know, the overtime is, what's it, like college now? Is that how they do college now? They're going to go, they each have a chance, basically, kind of like the 10th inning of a baseball game. Each team will have a chance here to score. They can either score a touchdown or they can kick a field goal. But they're still talking out the particulars of the coin toss and how overtime is going to work with the captains out on the field.
Well, let's see what happens. We need to get it going here, ref.
Yeah. Going to be past my bedtime soon. Not going to fall asleep with this one, though. Here we are. It's been a back-and-forth game. This game is all tied up at 34.
So
here's the toss finally. Looks like Mercyhurst Prep won the toss. And let's see. Prep has won. Prep is going to keep it and go first.
Yeah, they're going to take the ball and go.
Which is what I would probably do too. Like to put the pressure on. Score, right. That puts the pressure on.
We know about this overtime thing, and some of these kids on the sideline know about that overtime thing. In youth football, we had a 4 overtime game with Union City, which we came out victorious. And John and I and those kids that played for us refer to that as the game.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the last time I remember an overtime game like this, probably this big of a game, was Meadville a number of years ago. Went back and forth. That was actually a playoff game.
Yeah, it was in McLean.
Yeah,
and we kicked the field goal.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. We blocked. I think we blocked a field goal of theirs to win. So that was. I think that was 3 or 4 overtimes. So.
Here we go. Ball placed at the 10-yard line. Mercyhurst Prep on offense.
Prep's got Cotterill back in there at quarterback. He's got Big Tyler Quinn back at fullback, and he's got a full backfield back there. He's got 2 running backs with Feliciano back there. He hands off to Feliciano with Quinn leading the way. He's going to get about 2 yards. So time not a factor here in overtime. He just goes by plays.
Right.
So they have 4 chances to score from the 10.
Right. They didn't even put any time on the clock at all because it's
and then
overtime.
Corry will have their chance to score from the 10.
Right.
Here we go again. Same formation. Cotterill with Quinn and another back in the backfield. Hands it off to Feliciano to the right-hand side. Gets met in the backfield, and it looks like he's going to get 1 yard on that play.
Yeah, he kept his feet moving.
Yeah, he was immediately met in the backfield, and he just kept his momentum going to get anything out of that one. I thought he was going to get caught for a loss.
Give that Beaver defense credit. They've really hung in there. I mean, a lot of teams would have folded with a kid with the speed of Feliciano.
Cotterill coming back in at quarterback after getting the play. Again, he's got a full house back there, a tailback, a fullback, and a halfback. He's got Feliciano at tailback, the big Tyler Quinn at fullback. They're in a tight formation. He pitches it out to the left to Feliciano, and he's going to lose a yard.
A great job.
He gets met right away, and he's going to either lose a yard or...
That was Bam Nickerson.
It's going to be false start on Mercyhurst Prep. It's going to be declined by Corry.
So it's 4th and goal from the 6.
So we'll see what happens here. Do they try a field goal here? And Mercyhurst Prep is going to use their one timeout that they get in the overtime to see if they go for it or if they kick the field goal. They're at the, looks like they're at the 6-yard line. Is that it? 7-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's spotted at 7.
Yeah, let's say it's at the 7-yard line.
That guy upstairs has just been.
Well, the board is on the, it's at those weird angles again. You get over here and you're in the middle and you can't really see.
Right.
I'm trying to look at the stick, and that doesn't make any sense.
But if you look at the if you look at the solid lines that go across,
right,
those are increments of 5.
Right.
So if you count the next 2 hash marks, that would be 2.
Okay.
Which would be 7.
Right.
So
it's a good thing I only got to go to 2 because I can't go past that. So that's why I asked you if it was.
I missed my call, and I should have been a math teacher, John.
So it looks like they're going to try and kick a field goal here. He had enough leg, just about enough leg for that 34-yarder. So this is going to be, going to put the ball down, and it's up, and it is good.
So Mercyhurst Prep gets the lead back.
They kicked it from about the, say it was the 13.5-yard line, say 14-yard line, so he kicked the 24-yarder there.
Right, so 37-34 is our score. Mercyhurst Prep leading, but if you saw the Beavers coming off, that was a moral victory right there.
Right.
Because we held them to 3. Now it's time for the Beaver offense to go to work.
So now we need a touchdown or a field goal to tie it up and send it into a second overtime. I think that Corry has the momentum. I think that Corry has the players to just run this ball in. If it's me, I'm running it 4 times.
Yep, I agree with you 100%. Let's just run the football. Got twins right, twins left. Lane McAlber's in the backfield. McCary sends a man in motion. It's Cook. McCary takes it. He's running to himself. And he'll get, what did he get, 2? See where they spot
Looks
it.
like about 1.5 maybe. Now that's the 3rd snap in a row that's been low into Jack's left, that it's been down by his knees.
Right.
On the last drive, there was a couple low ones that made me nervous.
Right. So that's we're going to call that a 2-yard gain. So it's second goal from the 8.
Again, we're in overtime here. Corry trailing 37-34 as Mercyhurst Prep had the first possession.
Beavers break the huddle. Got trips left, single receiver right. McCary looking. He's scrambling. Fires it. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Beavers, and the Beavers win.
Keaton Forcina for a touchdown right at the goal line. and he's getting mobbed on the sidelines there.
And Mercyhurst is stunned. The officials hustling off the field. The Beavers have come back and won this homecoming game 40-37. And what a victory by the Corry Beavers. John, we talked about this at a break. Our Crotty Chevrolet player of the game, and I'm going to let you have the honors and explain why.
Yeah, tonight it's going to be Jack Van Carey, just for the stepping up tonight. He ran one in. I think that was his 4th touchdown pass tonight. So, yeah, hats off to Jack for really stepping into this role, taking over for Lucas Baker, and really leading this team to victory tonight. So they're doing the handshakes there out in the middle of the field. We'll maybe see if we can get Coach up here tonight. We'll have to see if we can catch his eye. Again, just wanted to thank everybody here that's put on the homecoming festivities between tonight, the parade, the dance that's happening on Saturday, the pep rallies that took place at all the schools, the spirit days that are all coordinated between all the schools. Everybody here just having a great time. All the fans that were in attendance, everybody listening tonight. It was in for a real treat with this game, and this team that didn't give up. And this was a real barn burner back and forth. And Corry finally comes out with the win here at the end in overtime, 40-37 over Mercyhurst Prep. Just to recap, too, the king and queen that were crowned at halftime were Landon Hasbrook and Evelyn Beckman, so congratulations to the both of them. And like I said, we're going to wait here and see if we can possibly get a hold of Coach Goodwill to get some words with him. But for right now, we're going to have a few words from our sponsors.
Support for this broadcast is provided by Family Ink Innovations, specializing in screen printing, banners, yard signs, and much more. Located at 319 High Street in Waterford and 104 West Smith Street in Corry, and online at FamilyInkInnovations.com. Phone 814-462-6628.
Support for Corry Beavers football coverage is provided in part by Corry Fabrication, located at 21 Maple Avenue, a leading sheet metal fabricator in Pennsylvania and the tri-state area. Corry Fabrication strives to provide quality products and top-notch customer service, which has allowed them to partner with some of the largest businesses in the country. More information is available online at corryfab.com and on Facebook and LinkedIn. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Fabrication for their support of Corry Beavers football.
Corry Beavers football coverage on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, located at 147 East Main Street, Corry. They offer residential and light commercial new services as well as electrical repairs, well pumps, and water conditioning systems. Phone 814-665-6034, online at flicksheatingplumbingandac.com. Channel 98.9 FM thanks Steve Daniels Electric and Flicks Heating and Plumbing for their support of Corry Beavers football coverage.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Ford at 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Corry Ford is your go-to spot for new and used cars, parts, and service. Online at humesford.net. Phone 844-373-4586. Corry Ford wishes the Corry Beavers the best of luck this season. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Ford for their support.
Support for Corry Beavers football on Channel 98.9 is provided in part by Corry Manufacturing, providing precision components for the aerospace industry since 1945. CMC wishes the Beavers luck in their pursuit of greatness on the field. Corry Manufacturing is located at 519 West Main Street in Corry. Now hiring for all positions at CorryMFG.com. Channel 98.9 thanks Corry Manufacturing for their support.
Support for Channel 98.9 Sports is provided in part by Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, providing real estate services for hunting, farm, timberland, and country homes. More information is available at whitetailproperties.com/agents/Josh Onley. Phone 814-873-0343. Channel 98.9 thanks Josh Onley, Whitetail Properties real estate agent and land specialist, for his support of Beavers football coverage.
So just to recap, Corry wins this one in overtime, 40-37. We had the first score was Jack Van Carey to Marcus Meredith for a 16-yard touchdown, and Marcus Meredith took in a 16-yard handoff for a touchdown. Van Carey to Blake Cook for 55 yards. Van Carey to Keaton Frasina for 15 yards. Van Carey kept it himself for a 3-yard run. And in overtime, we have Keaton Frasina catching the game-winning touchdown.
Okay, joining me now, Coach Jeff Goodwill. Coach, you just can't explain something like that. That was just out of control the whole game.
Yeah.
What a battle. Two really good high school football teams playing their hearts out.
Yeah, I mean, we knew coming into this, number 5, Feliciano, was going to make some plays. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Made a few too many for my liking. We gave up almost 300 yards rushing to him, so a lot to take a look at and work on. But, boy, I'll tell you what, never stop fighting. Never stop fighting. That's what we do. In our couple losses there, we came up short. This one we came up as a winner.
Yeah, I tell you, what a momentum change. The momentum changed so many times during the game.
Yeah.
You had just a super crowd tonight, and they were getting loud, and it was just so much fun to watch. Your senior leadership took over at the end there. Just a bunch of guys making plays and just pure desire.
Yep.
We were talking about that. You can't teach that. You either have it or you don't.
Yep.
And your team is full of it.
Absolutely. We knew if we can get a stop there in overtime, hold them to a field goal or no score, we're going to get the ball in the guys, get the ball in the hands of our guys. I wanted Keaton to get the ball. I wanted Jack to do something with it, and he did.
Right. Well, Jack just played an overall great game.
He sure did.
He runs the ball harder than any quarterback I've seen in years, and just an outstanding job of jumping in there and taking over and playing hard.
Yep.
And it's almost like having another coach on the side with Lucas Baker standing there.
Absolutely.
And those guys just are such a tight group of kids.
Yep.
Coach, great victory. I'm going to let you celebrate with your team.
Thank you.
And get back to work on Monday.
That's right.
All right.
Beavs. Thank you.
Good job.
Yep.
Okay, so Coach Goodwill very excited and just a great group effort. Here's something that's really cool to see, looking out at our Corry High School football team and coaches all taking time to take a knee and listen to the Corry High School marching band. So just a great night of football, John. Homecoming, the stands were packed. As you said, there was standing room only along the fence. And just an outstanding overall effort by the Beavers tonight. They win the homecoming, and they do so in dramatic fashion in overtime, 40-37.
Yeah, for a lot of guys, this might be the defining game of their career, really. This might be the one they look back and they have the most memories of. This one will go down in my memory banks as one of the probably top 10 games I've been to, Corry football games over the last however many years it's been, almost 20 years, I think, of being around Corry football. So, yeah, this one will be up there.
Right. So, excellent job. Reminder now, the JVs will be back in action. They'll be up at Mercy.
Nope, that game is canceled.
Okay.
No JV game tomorrow. I guess probably because of the numbers that Mercyhurst has.
Okay. So, no JV game. So, nice long weekend. Everybody enjoy the first weekend of fall. Have a wonderful weekend. For John Yatzko, this is Brad Swanson for the Corry Journal live stream, Channel 98.9 Radio. Final score, Corry Beavers 40, Mercyhurst Lakers 37 in overtime.
Thanks for listening to Corry Beavers football play-by-play on Corry's Radio Alternative, Channel 98.9. Coverage of Corry Beavers varsity football is brought to you by the Corry Federal Credit Union, by Corry Manufacturing, Subway Sandwiches, Whitetail Properties, Flicks Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Crotty Chevrolet, Daniels Electric, Corry Moose Lodge 98, Jim's Automotive, Fox Family Insurance, Dynasty Construction, O'Brien Transmission Service, American Legion Post 265, Corry Fabrication, Mearhoff's Furniture, Stone Audiology, Humes Ford of Corry, Family Inc. Innovations, and the Corry Gridiron Club, and Bracken Funeral Home. Join us next time for all the action of Corry Beavers varsity football right here on Channel 98.9.
Fantastic job to the Corry Marching Band. We are so excited to announce that Written On is back in Corry. Please join us back here in the stadium on October 3rd at 5:30 p.m.